Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's off to an awesome start to their day. Starting with a shiny G-Bird on the screen. Of course, it is Zorua. It is my buddy. I'm not going to play with you and pretend it's not, but give me a second while the chat phone loads in. We'll see if it's a shiny Zorua, perhaps. And then hop into some raids. Some pretty good raid bosses around with some new BGs. But let me know whenever you guys can see me on your end. It always is a second late for me for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. Looks good now. Saturo, what's up? I know. Good to see you. Diego. Got Logan in the house too. Good to see you. Level booster. Valor King, what's up? Yeah, I don't know if the first part got cut off or not, but this is Zorua. This is my buddy right now, so not going to troll you guys. I was thinking about pulling a fast one, but no, we won't do that today. Yeah, I know. It is Zorua indeed. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if it's maybe a blue one. And there's also a Snorlax right here that can have the background. What's up, Kay, by the way? Garlic, good to see you, Tiffany. Hey, come on. Come on. Dude, I held that guy for like 10 minutes. Come on. I thought he was marinating. What's up, Callie? Got Megan in the house too. Good to see you. All right, so Snorlax here. 1K again, interrupting, sir. All right, great. Torchic. We'll do this, and then there's a Latias, and then there should be another. It's a Dragonite there and a Pinsir. Okay, so we got a nice lineup of raids. Let's hop in, man. We're gonna rock the daily incense afterwards, but I want to do these raids before they expire. Illusion says, "You trickster." I was thinking about playing it off and then having the ultimate joke, but that would have been a dirty trick, I think. Shield for a second and check my text. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's not going to mess anything up. Oh, no way. You got a Hundo Ditto. That's crazy. Garlic just texted me a Hundo Ditto. Wow. Imagine if that shined. That would have been crazy. They're 1 in 64. Also, Hundo Ditto is just really rare in general to have for your account. Predicting 6 shinies? It depends. I don't know. So if Permaboost is back, then yes. If not, then no. Also, too, I'm going to run the daily incense. They better put my birds back to 1 in 20. None of this full odd shenanigans stuff for that one event. You're the Queen of Dittos. What's up, Fish? With the BG, I saw that. Pretty nice. Shiny Zorua definitely better than Pseudo. I think so too, but I'm a sucker for blue, right? I just love anything with blue. Also, my bird's going to be best buddied today. I think I need like 4 hearts. So we're going to have some Kecleon Zorua encounters after, which should be blatantly obvious. I want to have that before you hunt the daily incense. Never a good idea to have a bird as your buddy when there's Zorua around, even though it is a shiny encounter on the screen. Hey, what's up, Hooch? Good to see you, man. Crashing this raid says boom. That's all good, man. That's what they're there for. I got this one. There's a Dragonite coming up. I'm going to do a Latias in between, too. Just because I still kind of want that, but yeah, there's this one, then Latias, then we'll have the Dragonito. Yellow eggs again, in true fashion when they have these events. Seems so rare. I don't know why, man. Like, the legendary raids are just always dominating. Yeah, Hundo background Ditto for Garlic is sick. You get a Shundo Ditto, really? Saturo, what's up, man? Love my shiny Christmas tree Pseudo. I never got one. Banzuki gave me one in LA, right? But I never actually got one myself. Alright, make sure you drop a like for some shiny luck. I don't know if this is good or not. Probably not. 1798, which sounds weather boosted, right? Probably has to be. I think it's usually like in the 13s or something like that. Toe Gangs is a nil. All right, here we go. Not a shiny for me, but it can have the BG. I think. I'm pretty sure this guy, Lapras and Dragonite, that's their whole thing of why they're worth rating at the moment. And this guy's always a huge pain to catch. Yeah, Floki, I mean, there's a few different ways you can play this Zorua stuff. You could have Zorua as your buddy if you want to see the encounters. For me, I just kind of like having, like, just some things you don't usually see on the map are pretty cool, like legendaries or whatever. Pace, what's up, dude? Yo, this guy's taking all day to catch. You lost or a Mokes. You raided Zacian. What, you didn't win the raid or it crashed? That comes out tomorrow, right? I thought it was today. We still have the Kanto Birds, which is, like, dumb. I don't know why. Well, let's have a look. No BG on this guy, and yeah, you're looking for, I'm guessing, like low 18s, 1830 or something like that, because that one's pretty bad. That one's not good at all. But yeah, today we're going to be hunting the brand new costumes and background, so it's actually a pretty nice background. It's for the Pokopia Event or whatever, Pokopia, I'm not really sure how you say it, but I'm not a huge fan of the game. I just think that it's a pretty good event for Go, a kind of relaxed one. Also, Snorlax again. Yo, this is not an event quest. Could this have a background, or are they not in research? You got the floor for fish? Game crashed. Zoe, good to see ya. Have returned from the last stream, says Gary. It's an honor having a YouTube name. The same favorite as yours. I was going to say, Gary's the man. You know we're all about the Gary love here. I'm going to run that Laddie, and then we're going to go back to the Dragonite. That's why I'm detouring this way before I pop the Daily Incense. Yo, Callie, thanks for being a member. Really appreciate that. If you want to go ahead and drop your code to be added, of course, you know that does come with being a member, but let's see some love for Callie. Really appreciate that. Also, too, I was looking through my storage last night. I was looking at that Starly, which is pretty funny that we named that. I'd almost forgotten about that because it was a long day. About time I did this. Hey, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate that. It's one of us, says Kay. Always been one of us, but I do appreciate the support. Let me know whenever you drop your code. We'll get you added. But in the meantime, let's hop in on this guy. I'm still chasing. I have 7 purifiable Hundo Latias from this time and last time. So I have an unsettled score with this stupid airplane. I don't love it. It's not like I'm hunting because I think it's the greatest mon ever. I just feel like I owe it to myself to get a purifiable Shundo. We've come so far. Also, too, man, we had a nice day yesterday, like weather-wise. Today we're back into full winter, man. It's so unfortunate. I had a glimpse of sunshine and happiness, and now we're back to, like, supposed to rain soon, and it's around -3, I think. So, not the worst day, but still not very nice. Guppy, what's up, dude? If you do a Mighty Pokemon Zorua, we'll have a cool swirl in the map. Wait, really? Is that actually a thing? Have any costumes yet? I just went live 5 minutes ago, so no. I actually do have some from the day, but not on the stream. Ditto Hundo's wild for me. How many years did it take to get level 80? Well, level 80 was only introduced in October. So I got it within 3 months, I think. Something like that. So it hasn't been out for multiple years. Zacian, no, I don't think it has a background. No, just the stuff from the Pokopia or Pokopia Event. I don't know how you guys say that. It looks like a game that I'm not really interested in playing, but the event looks okay for this. Wild B Tito is a 14,000 CP. Which mons transform into Zorua? Your buddy, only your buddy. So Ditto, there's like a kind of a long list. But when it comes to Zorua, it's only ever going to be your buddy. Also, 2 people not ready for this for whatever reason, which is not good. I want to start walking to get some body heat rolling, man. Well, I guess we'll wait. It out. Mighty Shundo as your buddy. Oh, that's really cool. I might have to try that. Because I have the Mighty Shundo Venusaur. So I kind of want to see that. That'd be really nice. Day 7 of trying to get a Shundo. Innocent question. How does the currency inversion work here? I use euros. I think it just translates to whatever, like, the person that you... Like, my currency, I think. I don't know. Otherwise. But I think it's all the same either way. I think it converts at the end of the day. I don't know what YouTube does, like, fees-wise and stuff, but I think they're on my end, if anything. Yesterday put me in a timeout. I mean, let's just have a good time. We're not starting off with whining today. We're just gonna have a good time, play the game. I don't like when we start off with anything negative, or have anything negative at all. We're here to have some fun. And maybe get a Shundo, you never know. A lot of these, like, weird side events are the ones that I end up getting Shundos from. It's never the ones that are, like, raid weeks or Kalos tour or, like, in-person events. Those ones never yield me Shundos. It's these random side events that always do. Garlic says, to be clear, your last message was my friend Spoofs. I mean, yeah. If the mods do something, it's usually warranted, but let's just move on. Callie with a 10 says hi. Thanks for the 10 bomb hi. Thank you again for being a member. Really appreciate that. And again, if you do want to drop your code, it does come with being a member, so let me know. But let's see some love for Callie in the meantime. Noted going further. Latias is a bowling pin with wings? Callie on fire today, though, with the set high. The set high and being a member, tier 2. My friend spoofing Pokemon, you want a Hundo cord, says Jay. Yo, it's crazy. My video has been getting commented with coordinate stuff like crazy lately. So I guess they don't watch the channel or don't know. Dookie in here. 2409. This is a boosted Latias. This sucks, right? I don't actually know what the Hundo is for the Latias of the weather boosted variety. We want a 2006. Is it like 2500 or something? It's not shiny either way, but have you got Shadow Latias? Yeah, I do have quite a few. Like I was saying before, I actually have 7 purifiable Hundos. I've rated this thing quite a bit. This thing I think sucks. If someone wants to let me know whatever the Hundo CP is, I'll probably just run away from this. Because I don't think it's good. I want to say it's probably mid 24s, or if not 25. So yeah. Must work and twerk. Good day. I can't wait to do shiny luck, says Callie. There you go. Let's see what you start off with. 0%, Callie. There we go. That was worth it. I won't spend it all in one place. 0% is a crazy way to start. That's actually hilarious. I was expecting 100 or something like that. It didn't disappoint. I'm going to run from this thing. I think it's like 2506 or something, isn't it? 2507 says Floki. Okay, that was very close then. Well, let's beat up Mr. Clifton on the way to our Dragonite, and then we'll pop the daily incense. And hopefully it does not rain today as bad as it's supposed to. With the wind and how cold it is, rain's going to suck. Gladius is so cute. Why run? Well, I just got finished saying just less than 2 milliseconds ago about those 7 purifiable hundos and how I've rated it a lot. So I don't need to have that one, as aforementioned before. Starting off strong, says Zoe. Alright, in the middle is the Annihilate. I like using this Blacephalon because if it does have Skarmory, it's pretty nice to burn the shields. And it's pretty spammy either way. But this Pokemon in the middle is why I used to bring Gardevoir. I used to bring like some kind of Fairy or Prim would be good, I guess, too. Favorite Ultra Beast from the 30th? I think probably Zerk, man. I really like Xurkitree. I'm kind of a fan of all of them. I don't know, they're weirdos, but I like them all. I like Nihilego. Buzzwole's kind of funny in his own way. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Marissa? Have you got that Lapras yet? I saw some invites. I was driving. I didn't want to risk the remote kicking me out or anything like that. But how's your luck been on the background lappies? Did you get any shiny Dittos? No, I just got started like 10 minutes ago. So no instantaneous ones today. I'm sure we will, though. They seem very heavily boosted. I caught like 10 Dittos from home today before I even came out to grind, so probably going to see a lot. Hey, Kamal, thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. Also, what's up, Malik? We do have a remote trade on today's stream coming up, too. Me and Mr. Wanzuki will be trading. I think he already confirmed it, but I might wait to see if he'll pop in so we can see his results and stuff, too. If he's too busy today, I might just run it on my end and we'll see, but it's a pretty nice trade. I'm not going to spoil it. It is a background shiny, but this background hasn't been available since June, I think. Like the summer. So, it's a very obscure one, but once you see it, you're going to be like, yo, that's sick. Alright, Mr. Clifton's down. Can we please start off with the goldfish in the day? I want to get as many of these as humanly possible. Well, frick, in a 53. 61 is the crispy Hundinio. Look at that G-Bird sitting there in the wild. Okay, gems. They gotta fix that. They gotta fix that, man. Why spam 19 times to say okay for a gem? My goodness. But Pace, how you been, dude? How was your luck last night after you left? 96 Volcanic for Anka, dang. Yo, mine was so bad. The one that I got in New York, I think it was like an 11, 13, 11 or something. I 50 maxed it because he's cool, right? But it was really bad. It was very bad. Yeah, that's a must-have for you, Marissa, I know. It's non-negotiable. We got Mr. Dragonito here, though, and Pinsir, and then I think we're going to pop the daily after that. Also, these Win 3 raids right here are the quests you want. These can have the Lapras, the Dragonite, or the Snorlax. I don't know about backgrounds, though. I'm assuming they can. Otherwise, that would just be kind of a weird thing to have, but sometimes it's only from raids. So you guys can let me know if you happen to know if those can or can't. But I'm fairly certain they should be able to. I don't know. Yeah, Ditto Shiny Raid should be 1 in 64. I'm a little bit nervous to run the daily incense today, man. I hope they put the birds back to normal, because they were not 1 in 20 this last weekend. They should be on daily incense again now, but I don't know. They're guaranteed background. Okay, nice. I was gonna say, yeah, they should be, but I haven't completed any, so I didn't want to, like, give false hope or anything. Well, let's run Dragonite first. There we go. Hey, Matthias, what's up, man? Also, Callie, let me know if you did drop your code, by the way. I didn't see it. I don't know if Nightbot or YouTube filtered it, or maybe you just didn't drop it yet, but no rush or anything. Just let me know if you did so I don't miss anything. Did one Lapras and didn't get the BG, dang. Alright, hop on in here if you want to. I'll send some to people that can't snipe yet, just to be helpful. There we go. Not yet, I'm shy, says Callie. No, you're good. You can Discord it too if you want, or put it here, like whatever works. Not a big sweat either way. And I'm so happy to have my birdie best buddy today. He needs 3 more hearts. I think they're going to be all from walking, though, because I already got some hearts. After Celebi, this is my best ever mythical Mon. Really? Yeah, 96 is good. Dude, I got a shiny 98 Meloetta. And other than that, all of mine have been garbage. I maybe should have bottle capped that one, but I don't know. No, Jenny, I just went live like 10 minutes ago. We just have done some raids so far. I'll be getting some Dittos today, I'm sure, but yeah, only been live for a few minutes. Niantic Eagles underage FanDuel Casino? Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't even know if it's underage. I feel like most people I know playing this game are pretty grown. Also, yo, the river has been like melting out beside me here. There's pieces of like doors and ships and stuff here, man. Look at this. Hold on. Not that. Not that app. Dude, see that? There's like all these like boards. It looks like that's like from the inside of like a boat or something. There's like these like big logs all blowing down here, but I've seen like a bunch of those pieces of what look like doors floating in this river here. Hey, what's up? Rail says, don't hate me. Already got the shiny Ditto? Hey, what's up? Sorry, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's cuckoo bananas. Wild spawn in person here. Remnants of the Titanic. It might be. It could be. Thought that was someone that I knew for a sec, but it's not. 2624. You want a 2709, right? Hey, what's up, T-Raw? How was your weekend? Gonna watch videos after stream. It was good. It was actually really good. We saw probably close to 150 legendaries. That was one of the best events. Won't forget it anytime soon. But here we go. Be green. He is not green. This is already reminding me. Already won in PTSD of the Kalos Tour. This stupid Dragonite does not like to shine. I'm assuming he's 1 in 64. He probably should be. Yeah, I guessed lunch. There's like, well, to be fair, there's about 1,900 feet of walkway here, but just happened to be walking in the same part I was standing in, so that's why I was like, oh, I thought it was Nate at first. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, but yeah, I guess he needed to be in the same space, which makes logical sense to everyone involved. Hey, Boogs, what's up, man? Driving can't type only at red lights. You're gonna have everyone go after your rail, just like they do for me all the time. Open Pokemon after 3 years of not playing. Discovered a shiny Froakie, shiny Apom. Nice. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that didn't play for a long time. They get back into it, and I think the game's a lot better than it used to be now. The Hack, what's up, man? Yeah, Illusion, I guess. I mean, let me just show for reference, if this ever catches. This is the size of the walkway, right? So, this needed to be where I am, I guess. I don't know, I'm not trying to be confrontational with people, but it's also like you needed to walk into me while I'm stationary. Seems a bit odd. Also, Pseudo, that's not shiny. Let's check the Zorua here, too. Oh my god, he's tiny. Can you imagine? Seeing these is getting me hyped up. Your IVs were stonky? Alright, here we go. Yeah, the Hack, I don't need to know that at all. That's cool. And that's not very good. Pseudo can be Ditto? Oh yeah, you are right. You are right indeed. Alright. Well, let's give this guy a catch. So cool seeing it. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm going to be switching to the Kecleon kind of soon. That one was not a Dittopotamus. Alright, let's do the pins. You know me with the pins. What's up, Channy? Imagine real Artie show up. Dude, so I said before, they were not 1 in 20. They were not 1 in 20 this weekend, but Daily Incense, it should be back to normal odds. I'm going to be kind of wondering the whole time when we see them in the wild today if they're actually boosted again or not. Because, like, legendaries are always 1 in 20, right? Yeah, what a weird thing to say, Kay. That's cool. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate if I went and did that in his. There would literally be nobody left. Why do I keep saying Timber? I don't know. Is it a feature for the event? I have no idea if it is or not. He's going down. He's yelling Timber. Nah, you're good, Lunch. You're all good. Usually I just ignore stupid stuff like that, but it's kind of like, okay. Seems a little odd. They're probably 1 in 1,064. Wouldn't be shocked. Well, dude, Niantic messing with shiny odds scares the life out of me because they don't care. They're not actually smart at putting things back. They're going to end up changing it, and then, like, in 7 months from now, be like, oh, we messed it up, so here's a potion to make up for what we did, you know? Like, they're not on top of things. They don't test events. They don't actually care. So, yeah, I don't know. What color is shiny? Ditto's blue. All right, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Okay, I just mean it's very interesting when people think that's your first message in here is pretty odd. What's the story behind the name of the shiny Rayquaza? Lunch. So Lunch gave it to me. Lunch, that's in the chat, the mod here, traded me that. So that's why it's his name. And also, we will have another remote trade today, like I mentioned before, with Mr. Wanzuki. I don't know if he'll be here. He might be working or something like that. He's already confirmed it on his end. So we can do it whenever, but I'm going to wait and see if he pops in the chat, because that way we can see what his results are, too. Check the research. You can get Ditto with the background, really. Yeah, Dare, it is your... Smeargle's going to have the moveset of your buddy, except for legacy moves and stuff. Like, there are certain moves you can't get, right? If it's like a... I'm trying to think, like Geomancy or whatever on Xerneas, like any type of legacy move like that, it won't get. It won't get Precipice Blades from Groudon. It would be crazy if it did, but it does not. Rescue says, I think shiny odds across the board were increased when Scopely took over. Yeah, but like we're talking about this last event. The last event was the opposite of that. They turned off permaboost for things like Scyther, Chansey, anything else that would be that way, Lickitung. So what we're saying is when they mess with the shiny odds, which we know they just did on the weekend, them putting them back does not give me much hope, because this company does not seem to care. So we'll see. I mean, it should be. I'm going to run Daily Incense. You guys know I usually see a bird or two in my travels. So it's not like they're guaranteed to be shiny. They could just be the shiny boost is back and they're not going to shine, but I'm going to be wondering now. I'm going to keep on wondering if they mess with it. Can't know Spatial Rend? No. Like legacy moves, adventure effects, it won't learn. I'm talking more like if you have Fire Blast on Salamence as your buddy, the Smeargle will get that. You know what I mean? Like it'll learn like run-of-the-mill type moves. Well, let's see what we got from Mr. Pincer. K was 94%, okay. And 38 from Ankit, yikes. Not the best. Caught my second shiny, Surskit. Dude, you know what's weird? It took me 3,000 checks to get one. Come on, be purple. He is not, and 1626, I believe, is terrible. We're going to pop our daily now, though. Go for a stroll. I want to go to the G-Bird Park before the weather picks up, because I think they're calling for an insane amount of rain, and that's usually the area that gets hit first is by the water, so I guess we'll go do that. We'll see how common the Dittos are. Also, those are 2 checks for the Win 3 raid, so from what Marissa said, they are guaranteed backgrounds. Let's see. Number 1 is the Dragonite, a 1590, which is terrible. Nightbot's being nice, he's scaring you, don't get used to it. Number 2, Dragonite again. Frick. Okay, I think you want something in the low 16s for that, right? Mr. Trico. And yeah, I have to brush up on a few of the other, like I think all the Kanto Mons can be Dittos. There's a few other ones that I haven't looked into though. If anyone has the full list, maybe it's updated in Nightbot, I'm not too sure, but let me know what we're looking for as far as Dittopotamus. I'm just going to be catching everything like I always do, but curious to know. Also a 2K. Send an RSVP for Dragon if you want. Do you have a shiny Patrat? I do. And thanks for the RSVP. Let's run this for 20 minutes. It's back to being boosted again. Or double, not boosted, you know what I mean, double daily incense duration. And I really want to see, I mean, if we run into a G-Bird today, I feel like there's a decent shot it should be able to be shiny, unless Niantic did Niantic things. Scyther I know can be Ditto. He was not on that one, okay. Looks updated, yeah it does, okay. I was going to say, because there was only Kanto Mons last time, right, for that event on the weekend. But this one, there's other ones, so they switched it twice in the last 2 weeks. Better half sorted out, yeah, I could have figured. She usually is on top of pretty much everything. Also, are we going to be seeing shiny Scythers? Is Permaboost back? Is that a thing of the past? Just think if that's a thing of the past. That's really going to affect the overall shiny rates of a lot of my grinds, really. Sometimes, like, you just really cash in on things, even like, I saw sitting here, Galarian Zigzagoon. So, I don't know. Time will tell if we see a bunch of them. Could I show the Dragonite I got from research? Yeah, I don't know if I actually caught him. This one here. Yeah, it's got the BGs. The guaranteed ones. They're pretty bad, though, I think. Yeah, I think it's in the low 16s for the hundo, but sick that they have the guaranteed one. So yeah, win 3 raids is likely going to be the rarest research to find. Just did a mega raid, Christopher, but yeah. Gotta be on the friends list and stuff too, so no for a lot of reasons. Does it has the... yeah. The backgrounds are guaranteed from that, but not guaranteed from raids. Caught Galarian Articuno with Iceburn during the event, nice. I caught 2 of the 3 birds. I didn't get Zapdos. I saw some Zappies, but didn't catch them. On the first day, I caught 2 birds. Still cool, though, man. Hopefully we see a bird today. Curious to see if those shiny rates are back to what they should be. No match for my Iron Will. You know what? I'm down. I want us to keep working and plugging away at grunts. They can all be shiny now. I have been seeing some very cool shiny shadows. Beldum's not a new one, but I definitely take this. And yeah, that trade with Banzuki today, I really hope one of us gets a Shundo. He actually got a Shundo Gigantamax Charizard from a remote trade with Adam. That was on a stream, the day 1 of Kalos Tour, I think, something like that. So I've been seeing a few people getting some pretty good results from remote trades rather. Deleted a few of the win 3 raids? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they put it in that. I mean, it's better than nothing, but like win 1 raid would be kind of cool. Winning 3 just takes a while unless you're like remoting, and they're a little bit few and far between to pick up too. Got a shiny background Ditto. Very curious to see the trade. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it yet, but it's very obscure. I don't think I've seen anyone really talk about this background for a while. It's a raid Pokemon, it's a legendary, but it's not one you'd think. Also, no shiny on the Beldomius Maximus. And yeah, the wind today is crazy. Like, dude, yesterday I had a t-shirt on, there's sunshine, and today it's back to feeling like full winter again. I have like 5 coats on. Hey, Pat, what's up, man? Ditto, perhaps? Was not. That one was, though. Whatever that was. Something we quick caught already was. Arceus trade? Oh, dude, I thought that was Articuno. Dude, so Dragonair can be shiny now. This was a spawn before you're just happy to see, but technically that could have shined. Probably at a full odds rate. Like, most definitely at a full odds rate, but still pretty sick. Not too good, says Marissa. Yeah, I can't believe, if I didn't look at the forecast, I would have been more shocked, but yesterday was feeling like, oh, yo, spring is here. Was so good to grind. We did almost 8 hours yesterday, and it was like weather-free, and we're back to this now. Mr. Machoke, they can shine as well, which again, I'm pretty sure would be a full odds rate. Which one should we go for? You know what, we'll go with this one. It's in 25 seconds, might as well. YT, what's up, man? If you guys want to snipe me on that Dragonite, by the way, go ahead and do it as soon as I'm in the actual lobby. Should be open to be sniped. Hitmonchan, that I think is going to finish our collection challenge. And Mr. Sudowoodo, why didn't they shiny boost this guy and put him in the wild when we had that Christmas event? I still can't believe I didn't get that. Soapy says, got no one there? Wait, you got another one that's 5 feet away? Okay. Yeah, sure, I'm down. I think, like, the Dragonite's probably the one I want the most. Lapras would be cool, too. I know there are Snorlax lovers out there as well. Oh, I got the glitch. Hold on, I'm coming. I gotta restart the game. This game, man. You have to be a wizard and know how to combat the glitches. Thanks for the sub, man. Fake spring for us? Yeah, that's what we always have a few times, too, Marissa. We have, like, a week of really nice, and they crush our souls again. We don't usually get consistently good weather till, like, the end of May, I would say. Snorlax my top hunt. I was going to say Mr. Dukes would know. Any luck so far? Not yet. I only went live 25 minutes ago-ish. Pretty much only done raids. So no instantaneous luck, but I mean, most of these times, you know, they do take a while to get some good stuff. We don't get spring here, says Lunch. Yeah, I can't believe, like, the part of Canada you live in is truly treacherous, man. I mean, my part of it kind of sucks for weather too, but yours is way worse. 7 people, let's go. And I didn't have a look at what's at Bird Park now. Hopefully there's obviously birds there, but hopefully a couple of raids. Those gyms seem to be the ones that get a lot more 1 stars and 3 stars. I pointed this out a long time ago, but this last couple of months, I'll say, of raids, it seems like certain gyms are more prone to getting legendaries, and other gyms are more prone to getting, like, shadow raids or 3 stars. So the ones over here, in theory, could have a good shot, but I didn't actually look yet. Lucky if it hits the low 50s. Yeah. Man, I can't wait for the summer. I know everyone's going to be complaining about how hot it is, but I cannot wait. What's up, Cam? It's like I don't know, a different thing if I only had to go outside now and then, but streaming outside every day, weather is a huge deal for me. I can deal with cold usually too, but the snow and rain is terrible for Pokemon Go, as you can imagine. All right, Mr. Lunch, good luck on your grind. Hopefully you get some good stuff. We got a 2139. So 2167 is the hundo, as we know. We call Michigan weather here. We call that Michigan weather here, 2 Falls Springs. Yeah, I'm pretty, geographically close to where you're at. And what do we got? Not a green boy. Has anyone pulled the shiny from these yet? Just to confirm that they put the shiny rate back to normal, because now this is a mega Pokemon, right? So it should have a fairly decent shiny rate, I would assume. I see an invite from Marissa. I was going to say, I'm more than certain that's going to be a Lapras. We'll try our luck with that. Cleo says nope. Had the glitch where I saw... Oh, really? Dude, I had that a couple times yesterday too, Malik. I don't know, or not Malik. Kamal. I'm reading 3 comments at once. Let's also go in and I guess we'll get the timed research done. We don't have all of it done yet, but most of it is. Well, of course they got to give you Pineapps in there. Every research ever has to have Pineapps. In Ditto candies, I think I had Mega Kangaskhan on before. I was going to try to get some more XLs in case I ever get a good one. But number one's going to be the classic Pikachu. Board Ghost, what's up? He says, be honest, the streams are the only reason I'm alive. Man, I appreciate you watching the streams. I hope all is good, man. Just know you're always welcome here, but hopefully everything's on the up and up. Do I want a Zacian raid? I'm going to be doing the 3 stars for now, but thank you for the offer, though. I do appreciate you thinking of me. The Zacians will be cool when they come back, but in the meantime, I want to try to get the background shinies of the Dragonite and Lapras, and I guess the boy Snorlax, too. For some reason, Snorlax raids, anytime it can be shiny, like we had the jacket one, and there's a couple other times, they always hate me. Even like the G-Max one. I had to do like 55 G-Max raids to get the shiny. He just seems less appealing to me sometimes. -6 degrees? Yeah, minus anything is not nice. Minus anything is not the life for me. There's no raids in the park. Miltank? That's not blue. This is the same spot we see a lot of birds in. And ironically, we got a couple of Rayquaza spawns that were right here when that incense was activated yesterday. Dirty Hands Brad, what up, man? Timberino and cheese. We'll keep checking our recent cots. Because, yeah, along the way, we are going to pick up Dittos. And I won't slow catch all of them. Maybe Zoruas I will, because they're a little bit more rare. But, like, potential Dittos, I think we'll just quick catch and check after. Otherwise, it's going to take way too long waiting for the ball to rock back and forth. Mr. Charmander, that I think you want a 420 for. Kind of funny that a lot of the fire starters have a 420 hundo research CP. That's got to be by design, I think. Struck out of my remotes today. You already done your remotes? Dang. You love that the Galar Articuno's flying above? Yeah, he's a beauty, isn't he? Almost best buddied. 2 more hearts to go, so we gotta walk him. That's it, right? Walk him, we'll get that. And then I'm gonna be working on that Kecleon. That is a level 1 shiny 98. An absolute beauty. The shiny Ditto with the background, nice. Yo, Brad, Garlic got the hundo background today. Imagine if that shined. Imagine a shundo background Ditto. I'm sure someone will pull one today. Yeah, Ace, I read it out loud. I read it out loud and responded to it and everything, so... Like I said, man, glad to have you here. Hopefully all is good. Make sure you guys go to live. Lately, I've been reading comments, and then people are like, yo, you're ignoring me, but I mentioned them by name, so... Not sure where the disconnect is. No other hundos. For 310, I think that's when the Lapras is. Yeah, I'll pass on that one, Soapy, but maybe the next one. I want to do a Lappy, I think, in the meantime. Mr. Scyther. I need to know, man. Has anyone pulled a shiny Scyther today? Because if they're back to being perma-boosted 1 in 64, you're going to be seeing quite a few of them throughout this event. And if not, maybe perma-boost is actually gone for good. What's my opinion on Mystic 7? He does a good job. I don't know. I don't really hate on people. I think we can all agree he's been the most successful to ever do Pokemon Go, so hats off to him there. We'll keep these for now. I can feel BT slowly crashing out from the chat. I don't understand how I can be like, hey, so-and-so, here's your name. This is your message. Here's my response. And they're like, yo, bro, why didn't you read my message? It's like, we just spent 5 minutes going over that. I don't know. I can only do so much. We got the Pikachu. Oh, dude, okay. It was the shiny one. I was like, oh, we got a bird, but I saw you shiny on the map. Frick. I get an Oddish, a shiny Oddish from the wild. Shiny Fracture from the Marsh Pass. Whoa, that's sick. All right, let's see. Can this be the Blue Zoo? Yeah, I was excited for a second until I saw it was shiny on the overworld. Be blue. Come on. And no, he's not. Can I get a shiny Oddish to save my life? Yeah, Oddish is one that took me a while to get to. Yo, you know what's kind of funny? Back in the days before I understood how the game worked, there was a research day for Oddish. And I just thought it was like any other comm day. So I went outside looking. I grinded for like 3 hours. I'm like, yo, why did I get no Oddish? And then I came home and watched a video and I was like, oh, I had to do research. But at first I was like, yo, there's no Oddish anywhere. So maybe I would have some if I knew how to play the game then. But that was a while ago. Also, why is there no wild spawns? Yo, is the game full on broken? Do I add followers? I add members, yeah. YouTube members. I can't add subs because there would be no spots left, right? Pokemon GO only lets you add a certain amount of friends. There's just straight up no spawns here? Okay, that's cool. Bulbasaurus Rex. We have 3 minutes till that raid's gonna pop up. Cheney says, we need to remember that you're multitasking, you're not just watching your phone. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, most people do know that. But other people just think that I'm sitting in a chair, you know, eating Cheetos and just looking at my phone. But yeah, we are walking around, I'm looking at this. I have to play on my phone too, right? So if I just read chat, you'd just be watching this and click no Pokemon that no one wants. And also too, not for nothing, 99% of the people thinking that I'm ignoring them, I've said their message out loud by name. So I don't understand. It's been actually crazy lately for that. The car sounds aren't pumped. They're not pumped in, no. They're not pumped in. Sometimes they are real, I don't know. Walking around eating Cheetos. I just mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good with reading the chats, but like half the people that say I ignore them, I just read their message and called them by their name, their unique name that they chose, that they should know very well. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. Do what I can. I could be like a lot of other streamers that just do their thing and ignore their chats completely. I could just do that if we'd rather. Mr. Scyther, that has no pink feet again. Zorua Shiny Odd should be 1 in 64, I think. Gotta go to work. Tell them that you need the day off for Zorua hunting, you know? They should be understanding of that fact, I would think. Yeah, I know, Soapy. I know. It's a tough one to understand. Also, lots and lots of Zebstrikos around here still. I forgot that's a nest. People think I pre-record every single day. That's how people are. Yeah, Jay, you know what it is? I have my biggest suspicion is people join a stream, there's an ad. The ad takes 15 to 25 seconds. They never catch up to live, and then they think that you're ignoring them or it's pre-recorded. It's... I don't know. I can only try to understand so much of it. I do have to try to focus on doing my thing. Banana from me, a pickle from Kamal. Yeah, you should know by now. We should remove those from the Nightbot pool of options. Not sure why they would have those. Callum, thanks for the sub. War, thanks for the sub. Young Sneezy, that again should be a perma-boosted Pokemon. Leona, how you doing today? Got my 6th hundo on Sunday. Screamed like crazy. People were staring at me. What'd you get? I know, it's always like that for me too. I just learned to not care, but when I get like birds and stuff, people are looking at me in horror. They're like, yo, what's wrong with that guy? Why is he being so loud over there? What Ditto disguises? Exclamation mark Ditto will let you know. Ice cream from Soapy's better. We'll take ice cream. I actually had a few spoonfuls of ice cream last night for the first time in a while. And I was like, oh, that's dangerous. I see why people get addicted to this. How many Pokemon do I have? 12,000. I've caught more than that, like almost 500,000, but you can't keep them all, unfortunately. Top 3 Legendaries Ultra Beasts. Ho-Oh would be there for sure. I don't know, man. I know Ho-Oh is my favorite. I don't know the top 3, though. There's so many good ones, I'd have to think. Need Old Man Zuki to arrive? I don't know if he will. He might be working today. He confirmed it on his side, so it's ready for me. But I prefer if he's here so we can see what he gets, right? Because I have a feeling he's going to get like a Shundo or something crazy. Yeah, Devo I do, yeah. For Kanto. Love mint chocolate chip? I'm not a mint guy. I can't do it. How do we feel? Yeah, exactly, Callie. I don't know. It's funny that you guys both brought up mint. But for me, I'm not a mint guy. Let me get one more spawn. Also, where is that? Where is that Lapras? Oh my god, it's over there. That sucks. Okay, one more daily incense spawn. Looked like it was a Drillbee. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Top 4 are all birds? I don't know if they'd all be birds. Maybe. Perhaps. Falls over, you're dead to me? If we both get a shiny background costume dittos, do those instead? Yeah, we could. Up to you, man. The level 1s are cool. If you'd rather do backgrounds, we can. Sweet. Yo, this wind is relentless right now. It literally feels like I have wind burn on every part of my face. So bad here. Cookie dough ice cream's good, I agree. Prefer to only taste mint when I'm brushing my teeth. Yo, Rail, same. I like mint, but in that fashion, you know? I don't want to eat mint as like a dessert. I want mint, yeah, to clean things. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of the same way. Get something nice yet? Not yet. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Oh, no, Devo haven't. Didn't read my comment. I wanted to boo. I know. I know. It's just so easy. I'm just walking around just deflecting comments for fun. That's what I do here. Do you have Guzzlord? I do, yes. Needed to look up the English name for it. Poplio is Roball in German. Roball? Roball's crazy. Actually, Shiny Roball family's pretty good, though. 1866. 19 something is the hundo, right? Oh, man, I should know this. I rated this thing so many times. Gyarados, what's up, man? Here we go. Not shiny. Weather boosted by rain. Do I have shiny Guzzlord? Yeah. Yes, I do. Love mint chocolate ice cream because they use spearmint instead of peppermint. Imagine a spicy ice cream. Spicy ice cream. I understand it, but I can't get behind it. For me, if I eat ice cream, I'm looking for just straight up chocolate. Bits of chocolate chips in there, or like pieces of fudge or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a big ice cream guy, but I'm definitely not looking for, yeah, the mint side of it. I don't know. Mr. Lunch has one. Is it expired? We're just remote rating. I should have just sat in my car to do this. Like strawberry ice cream. Gyarados, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. How about you? Klexa in the house. How you been? How's do you have any Roballs, Klexa? Apparently that's Poplio. Klexa in the house. She is. All right, the 2-piece McNugget meal. Me and Mr. Lunchable. He just left for his walk, so I guess he was going to hunt down one of these, which makes sense. All right. I'm so excited for Zacian. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. I don't know. I'm always going to raid them, right? Always going to raid them, but it's one of these things that I've raided so many times. Switching back to phone. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Do your thing. Levi says, do you like cookies and cream? Yes, I do. How long have I been playing? Since August of 2023. Strawberry cheesecake ice cream? You'll be doing zero Zacian raids? I will be doing them locally. I'm not going to remote them, though. I've raided them too many times. All right, thank you to Mr. Lunch for the invite. What do we got? That's not a hundo. 1509 is the hundo. Not that I really care about that. Wish you could get crowned energy? Yeah. Cancel 3-star raids. They're kind of tough. Not a shiny. He's on the beach, though, which is cool. What Pokemon did I use a Master Ball on? I've Master Balled a couple birds in the past. First day was August 16th. Oh, 2023. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I started playing right before Go Fest that year. So I didn't really know what I was doing, but I had fun. I mainly just used to look for Gen 1 Pokemon, because yeah, I'm a big Gen 1 guy, and obviously played through all the Gen 1 games. So I do want to start streaming Fire Red soon on the side. I just cannot get my shiny Charmander, which is driving me nuts. And the thing is, it's not very interesting to watch somebody shiny check in those games, because you're just restarting the game over and over and over again, right? Mr. Baniri. So far, Daily Incense has been not good. But yeah, Zacian, I mean, like, I know a lot of you guys are excited, and you should be. It's a good raid boss. The shinies quality. It's, I think, the #1 Master League Pokemon as the crown form. Good adventure effect, so it's a great Pokemon. I just have been spoiled and rated it way too many times. Listening to your stream while playing MC Mace PvP. That's crazy, man. Hopefully you're winning. Any birds? Not yet. AMG says 67 likes. Yay. That's what I was going for in the day. I see streams where people have been like 80 hours trying to get a shiny. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. I don't think it's very interesting to watch someone reset a game. Like, shiny hunting in this is a little bit different because you're kind of filtering through tons and tons of different things all the time, but yeah, those games just resetting. I usually do it while I'm watching other stuff. I'll watch something else and like kind of just do the resets. I'm like 2,200 checks in for Charmander. That's 2,200 resets, man. And like, I don't have, you know, ample time to be spending hours to do that. I just kind of do it whenever I can. When I'm eating meals, when I'm doing other stuff. So it's been breaking me, man. It really has been. Like, I feel like I can't quit at this point because I've wasted too many hours. How do you make it crowned? You gotta get the crowned energy. So you can't get that from these raids. You had to get it before. That form will come back, but it's not available in these raids. Pretzel, you did call it. Rail, that's rigged right there. You influenced it. Hunt Deoxys? In this game, when it comes around, I usually try to get a couple of them because they're nice, but do I spend money? Well, yeah, the world's expensive to live in. Yep, spend money on food, gas, toothpaste, other stuff as well. A home for me to live in. Any shinies? Not yet today. Well, let's get rid of these guys. Ooh, that was a 10 CP Ditto. That's cool. Something I just caught recently was Ditto. What regional Pokemon am I missing? Relicanth. But not for long. Me and Luis are trading soon. She needs the shiny Tauros. She's going to give me a shiny Relicanth, so that'll be in a couple of weeks from now when we hit Forever Friends. Deoxys and Fire Red, Leaf Green. Oh, that's at the end of the game you can hunt those, right? Probably will. I probably will then. But for now, man, I'm just trying desperately to get the pincer. Also, what's up? Mr. Vod's excited about Joltik, of course. Looking for pincer? I am, but I'm not going to remote anything except for Lapras and Dragonite. But yeah, pincer's one of my favorite shinies. I'll always do them locally. After you beat the champion. Okay, I was going to say. That's what I thought. 'Cause you can get Ho-Oh and Lugia in that game too, right? Pretty sure. Favorite Pokemon is Gyarados. Literally your name. The Scary Gary. And nope. That was not it. Give me a bird soon. Give me a shiny Ditto. Give me other things as well. This event's cool. I mean, I don't know. Following that last event we just had, it's going to seem like anything is kind of taking a back seat. But this definitely has some things to offer, especially if you don't have a shiny Ditto yet. New costumes, backgrounds, whatever, right? So it's okay. Not too bad. Joltik Day, don't know if I'm excited about that one. I'm definitely not, but Vods loves Joltik. That's his boy. Yo, give me a... I'm calling... I think we're going to see Articuno, but I want to see Zapdos, I think. A nice shiny Zapdos. It has been a while since I pulled one. Do I hop in on that? I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm going to walk over to that terrible Lapras over here, too. You're wondering why it's terrible? Well, that area is, like, super rough. It's a sketch area. And network there is terrible, too. So, that's good. Yeah, Illusion, I hope so. That's what I'm trying to see. I mean, I don't really trust Niantic to turn shiny odds back to where they're supposed to be. I hope they did. In theory, they should have. Also, Gulp and D's. Is it the same invite back? If it is, I'll join after the next daily incident spawn that is Mr. Goldeen. And Cranidos that is not Cranberry. That stupid thing, man, from that Spotlight Hour. I can't believe I didn't get that. Yellow Hat one. Didn't get the... You like the blue one better? I think the blue one is cooler too, yeah. Joltik is such a cute guy. It was the first ever Pokemon you caught in Pogo, really. I don't know. I'm not a huge Joltik fan. I see it. I mean, I like when people like obscure things, you know? Not everyone just be like, yo, bro, I love Rayquaza or Mewtwo. Because I like when people have real, legitimate opinions. But my legitimate opinion is I don't love Joltik. Alright, here we go. Pokemon GO should collab? With what? With other games? They do sometimes. I mean, this technically is one right now with that Pokopia game or whatever it is. Are any of you guys playing that? I've been seeing people streaming it and it looks bad. Sorry, but it does. I tried to watch a dude play it a few days ago and I'm like, yo, this literally sucks. I could not stop looking at my phone. It was, yeah. My legitimate opinion is BT's a swell guy. Let's promote this rail guy. He has a nice way of talking. I feel like Joltik is how you feel about Gyarados. Really? You have that much admiration for Joltik? That's crazy, man. I don't know. I gotta respect it, though. That's all I do know about that. We're looking for a 2167 and a green Dragonite. And if we get one, I will drop kick my phone into a puddle, and you'll never hear from me again. So let's see what happens. Typhlosion and Orange Weasel. Orange Weasel. I'm trying to think, what's the Orange Weasel? I loved Animal Crossing. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's exactly what that reminded me of. And not the green boy, so my phone is safe for now. What's the rarest Pokemon you've caught in the last few days? Probably like Groudon or Zacian, something like that. In the wild, right? You like Golisopod? Golisopod's cool. You know, respect where it's due. He is pretty cool. Like, if I found Golisopod in my house, I would never go back. It would be his house now. But yeah, he's pretty nice. Am I doing DK raids? DK raids. What's DK raids? I'm trying to think. I'm usually raiding pretty much everything, but what's DK? Donkey Kong? We also got the Drill Burrito and Cheese. Favorite legendary is Ho-Oh. Because you can't make a wife out of a hoe. Oh. And also, let's get these guys incubating. Oh, dude, Daily Insights is gonna run out. What is happening here? Yo, we gotta yell at Timer Tyler. Literally, there's like 45 seconds left on incense. I thought Donkey Kong 2. Dragonite, yeah, I just did one, yeah. I've been doing Dragonites when I see him. I'm going to this Lapras. It's in a terrible area, though. It's right there. It looks normal to you guys, but it's not. It's in such a... And Jim's construction, nice. Nice, this is going well. Cobalion's a unique pick. I know Callie likes Cobalion. You like Slugma as well? And Starly. No way, Starly. That's cool. I feel better about the naming yesterday. It's definitely Donkey Kong. DK's Donkey Kong. I heard that he's bigger and better and stronger too. And he's the first member of the DK crew. His words, not mine. Is this light ever gonna change or what? Oh, are we just gonna wait here? I guess we're just gonna wait here forever. Another one coming in. Okay, I guess I'm down. Yeah, the Ditto ones are from Nightbot right there. Alright, well, let's do this again. But yeah, this area is so annoying to go to. Usually I lag in it and there's like no good spawns, but that's where the only Lapras happens to be, so... Yeah. Did remember you twice? I can't believe the gym construction bug with Buzzwole raids happening recently going on. Yeah, I don't think it's specific raids. I think it's just like it happens if your game's open too long. Sorting my veggies? Nah, you're good, okay? Do your thing. What's up, Colin? Love Litwick. Yo, I do too. There's 2 Dragonites near me. I can send them if you're remoting. Yeah, sure, I probably will. Why not? I tell myself every event, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stop spending so much money on remote, and then I never do. Until it's too late. But I really hope we have an event soon that's not remote raid dominated focus. What do I think of wins and waves? I don't know. I mean, do you spend money on Pokemon GO? Well, yeah, I'm putting a raid pass in front of your eyes, so yeah. Miss any of the Ultra Beasts? I didn't get the shiny Nihilego. That would have been cool to get. I rated it quite a bit. I got 2 shiny Xurkitrees. I didn't get shiny Buzzwole either. So yeah, I mean, I rated them all kind of hard. I just didn't get anything that good. I mean, other than I shouldn't say not that good. 2 shiny Zerks is nice. All right, give me the 2167. Give me the Shundo Knight. There we go. He's like, ah, I'm fricked. We got 2 different kinds of Kyurems in here beating up Dragonite. 2658. It's the same one from last time. So 2709 is the weather boosted hundo. This is literally identical. We got the Walkstar with 35K yesterday, and... Yup. Sweet. Cool. Nice. Love that. Also, these guys, even if they're not shiny with the background, they are a special trade, which is so annoying, because, like, you could just farm the trades for them, right? But not really, because I'd rather trade a shiny and have a chance of it going lucky, you know, maybe being a long shot Shundo, than trade a random non-shiny background. They're kind of just a burden to your storage. Shiny Toxel, worth it? Shiny Toxel's great. It's pretty rare, too. I don't know how many Toxels I've hatched. Let's see. 278. I've hatched 4 shinies, I think. Great looking shiny, though. One of my favorite baby shinies. One's at 329, the other was at 348. Okay. Alright, well, I'll take that one for now. Thanks, though, dude. I'm gonna go over to that boy this way. Lunch has one now. Dude, you guys are farming these. My city just does not have as many of the yellow eggs as you guys have. I'm having to walk from far and wide. But clearly, you guys are finding them. Let's also get another check from here. This gives us the big boy, the Chungus. Okay. Wonder if those have backgrounds. That's the timed research, right? The free one? Who is my inspiration to make Pokemon Go videos? Not really anyone. I mean, like, I do watch some Pokemon Go stuff, but I didn't really look at someone and be like, wow, you know, I want to be him. I kind of just started playing for fun, and that's kind of why, I don't know. I feel like you got to be original. It's good to take inspiration, I guess, but I feel like if you do that too much, you start to try to be other people, which is also not good. 10 rare candies is nice. What about you? Oh, that's sick. We don't ever really get to see Ditto as is. Cool. I don't know if 340 is good. Just in case it is. Guaranteed BG. No, it's not. So what, 360 probably? Is the hundo? BT's inspiration? I mean, I feel like everyone's just different, man. I mean, I'm sure some people do get into doing it because they like other people. They want to try to be like them, I guess. Alright, Duck, no worries, man. Thanks for the Ditto luck today. You know what's weird? I actually got a ton of Dittos from home. And we've actually been getting some here and there, but I'm surprised none of them have shined yet, because their shiny rate is 1 in 64. Gamer Cat, what's up? I think Meryl can be that too, right? Yeah, Meryl can be. Well, let's check this one. It is the other Ditto, a 347 this time. For some reason, it always feels special when we get the actual encounters, man. Because, yeah, as you know, it's usually you have to catch the disguise. You don't typically get to see it straight up as is. 356. Because a beautiful lady told me. Okay. Oh, that's where she got it from, was that? That's cool. Oh, man, this area is the only Lapras we had. It's a huge regret for me going this way. Just like all muck here, and there's a school letting out, so... Ultimate, not good to walk this way. There's literally no sidewalk here at all. Oh man, what a mess of a way. I should have remoted this. This was not worth walking up this way 100%. Get a Galarian bird yet? No, I've only been grinding for half an hour. No instantaneous Galarian birds. 96 Dragonite for rail, nice. You're getting some good IVs, man. I feel like you've been on fire recently. Yeah, this gym is kind of strange too. I don't think we've been here in the last month or so on stream anyways, because it usually is such a bad network area. But we're committed now. It's just, yeah, I picked a bad time. It's literally the time that school's letting out here. There's like a chaotic amount of people and cars and all kinds of things. Starting to take over with the quality, not quantity. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what you want to do. All right, one from Kamal coming in. Let's do it. If you want to snipe, do your thing. Let's get it. Tomorrow's supposed to be insane amounts of rain in this area. They said something like 40 millimeters, something like that, just in the morning. So I'm kind of hoping that we can get some good results today. I don't know exactly how tomorrow's going to go. I grind in the rain, but if there's heavy winds, sometimes it makes it like impossible because the rain hits you from the side. BT is Tobey Maguire confirmed? I don't know about that. If you see an Articuno on the ground, it's Zorua. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's weird though. I don't know if it's just been for me, but I'm not seeing too many at all for Zorua. Like, I've encountered, what, 3 of them so far? The Dittos are far more common. Workaholic Rayquaza, what's up? Shiny Bulbasaur today, cool. Workaholic Rayquaza. I'm picturing the dude with the long hair and the mustache. Need to heal my Pokemon. Yeah, we will, just for you. I mean, we're gonna win the raid either way, but I know it bothers people. We'll do that. Add me to members invite? Might have got removed because I changed my name. You should be there. I didn't remove you off the friends list. What's the in-game name? Let me know, but I think you are labeled in there. Should be. Well, let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny from any of these. Like, have you guys pulled anything? Like, any Snorlax, any Dragonite? Any of the Lapras? Like, I'm curious to know if people are getting them or not. Lugia Lover. Okay, you should still be marked under members. At 21-24, but I'll look after. Because, yeah, you sent me the last 2 Dragonites, I think. Lugia Lover. I'm a Ho-Oh lover. We have the rivalry going on. And not shiny again. Okay. 100 Ditto without the shiny? Yeah, they're boosted, but 1 in 64 can be rough still. From time to time. Let me go in and see. So if we go to Luke. Sent me the... Okay, nice. Yeah, you're still under Luke. I mean, I'll be able to tell who's who wrote the YouTube name. I do usually the YouTube name, so I know who I'm inviting. That's kind of the whole idea behind that. Favorite shinies, Gyarados. 100% Gyarados. Yeah, this area is going to lag, man. That's why I hate coming over here. Get another 20 or 21-21. Yeah, dude, I was going to say, same thing, Rail. I have, like, PTSD with Dragonite raids. They just, they're reminding me of the same thing. Of course, Marissa is capped. What's up, Ashley? Good to see ya. Hopefully you're off to a lovely start to your day. Why did it say maximum invites already? Do I like Dynamax raids? Yeah, I mean, I do them. I don't think I prefer them over regular raids, but when they are around, I do participate for sure. I just don't like how you can only do 4 people in those. Whereas these raids, you know, we can have a lot more people remote them and participate and stuff. Got shiny Thor? Yeah, Marissa, I saw that. I saw when you're capped, you're sneaking in on that account. She's going to get it for sure. That account's definitely boosted. 100%. This is my first Lapras local, right? I've been remoting a couple Dragonites, a couple of these. We did a local Dragonite, a local Snorlax, right? Yeah, it's the first local one of these. Not that it matters. Slee says, you ever have days where you're tired and sort of don't want to play? Maybe the weather sucks? What keeps you going? The love of the game? Statistic enthusiast? What do you mean statistic enthusiast? I don't really get sore, thankfully. I usually am okay. I mean, there's sometimes if I walk in snow, you will. I usually do feel like playing, though, I will say. Like, I like playing the game. It's a fun thing for me to do. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been asked that before, but I kind of just don't let myself off the hook with things. If this is what I do, I at least want to try to be good at it, man. Yeah, I was going to say, Marissa, they don't seem like they're ultimately rare, which is good. Here we go. Not a shiny on the Lappy. Which is cooler, Ditto or Zorua? I like Ditto better, but Zorua's a great shiny, man. Hey, what's up, Coach? 8 Dittos. At the golf course today? Avoided raid since Global? I was going to say, my home spawn cluster was getting Dittos galore. Caught free Mewtwo in a Pokeball? Same, nice. That's the way to do it. It's like the only time you can get Mewtwo in a Pokeball is from stuff like that, so you might as well. Takes longer, but it's cool. Am I going to Go Fest? I am. They can't keep me away. Bacon Teeth Grindz? I wish I was Bacon Teeth. That was a Ditto right there, by the way. I actually had Bacon a couple times in like the last month. And I feel like it got worse since I tried it last. I don't know. Bacon's still good, but I had like a fonder memory of it being more tasty than it was last time I had it. I had a friend that I used to go to his house after school when I was a kid, and he used to salt bacon in the pan. It was like terrible for you, but it was really good. He'd just put like bacon strips and then salt the frick out of them on both sides. His name was Mike. Not that you guys need to know that. But shout out to Mike. Extra crispy bacon is life. Yeah, it can't be any floppy bacon. I had a burger once. Me and Garlic went to a place like a couple months ago, and I got a bacon burger, and it was like floppy pink bacon, and it was like chewy. So that was not good at all. Put a little brown sugar on that. You know what? I could go for that. I see where you're coming from. Isn't that like the, what do they call it, like candy bacon or something like that? That did not catch. Let's try it again. Ew, what's a bacon? Chewy bacon? Yeah, it was like pink. Like they didn't cook it right. So yeah. And they're like, how is everything? And I'm like, well, yeah, it's all right, I guess. I never like to send things back. I'm more of a person like if it's not good, I just won't eat there again. I don't like making a big stink because usually like whoever's working there is already having a complete crisis in their life anyways. At the theater club, nice. We'll enjoy that official, hopefully having fun. Bacon jam burger from Wendy's? Bacon jam burger? I don't know about that. Thoughts on fake bacon, aka Canadian bacon? So, dude, there's a huge misconception. People think that's just ham from the States, but it's not. It's technically a cut that we call P-mail bacon, which is a totally different part of the cow than they get like sliced ham from. But it's okay. I don't like it as much as regular bacon for sure. Auto catcher. I use the Go Plus, but I'm not using it to catch. I'm just using it to spin. It's actually off right now. You're slacking off watching the stream. Well, who would I tell? I definitely won't tell them, but I'm curious to know who you're trying to keep the secret from. Marissa says a what? Wait, what was heard there? What am I hoping for? Shiny Ditto. Canadian bacon's the only real bacon? Yeah, P-mail bacon. Yeah, P-mail. P-mail bacon's what it's called. Like P-E-A, I think. M-E-A-L. P-meal, I guess, bacon. But yeah, that's what it is here. And it's a different cut than like people like, yo, it's ham, but it's not. If you actually come and eat it here, it's definitely different. I don't love it though. I don't think it's great. It's a little bit more fatty. I mean, bacon's already inherently fatty being pork and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Like disgusting vegetables? Ooh. They're a little bit different than that. Peas suck. They definitely do. Yeah, peas are terrible. Croc says bye. Alright, see you, man. Thanks for chilling, dude. Channy says, we'll go now, getting a headache. Thanks, sorry to hear that, Channy. Feel better. Headaches are awful. Hope you get feeling better and hopefully see you on the next one. Yo, the weather here right now is so bad. The wind is like literally peeling my eyeballs back. I'm trying to like look down so I can keep my eye flaps attached to my face. Otherwise, the wind is taking them for a ride. What's my rarest shiny? Dynamo. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'd pick. Some kind of costume shiny probably, but I don't know what the rarest one would be. Tough to say. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Found a Mewtwo today disguised as Zorua. Wait, the other way around? Found a Zorua disguised as Mewtwo? Mr. Merrill. Shiny Ditto. Nope. This one is, though. This one is 100%. Ready? 100% money back guarantee. Shiny Ditto. I'm just kidding. Money back guarantee from lunch. He'll pay everyone. That's what he said. What's the research you want to be keeping? Win 3 raids. Win 3 raids is the one. Which Gen 9 starter am I going to pick? Gen 9's already been out for some time. So, I mean Gen 10? Gen 10, I don't think there's a starter that's worth its weight to even pick. Looks like a bad gen. Looks like a kind of lazy design. Doing well for the most parts of Mr. Nicholas. Let's check. Come on. Yo, Shiny Ditto is coming, 100%. Gen 10, yeah. Pawn Bomb. Yeah, dude, the names are whack to me. People keep asking me what they are, and I'm like, what are you even talking about? Gen 10 looks terrible. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like I'm not interested at all. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope they have some stuff that doesn't completely suck. But right now, it's looking like looking like bad. And I wasn't a big fan of Gen 9 either. I feel like Gen 9's very weak as well. To me, my personal preference. But yeah. Spring is back. What's up? All right, 2 of us going in. We're trying to get back to the main city area. This area is like awful, man. Network is bad here. Spawns are bad here. We're pretty close to being back to downtown, though. Got a shiny Costume Ditto with the background. Nice. Gen 9 is better than Gen 10. Oh, 100%. Yeah, but like that's a pretty low bar, right? Pretty low bar of entry. I just feel like when Gen 9 came out, I was like, really? That's the best they could do? And now I see Gen 10 and I'm like, yo, they gotta hire some new brains. Because the ones they have aren't working well. I don't know. They just look like a very lazy design. And I know that every gen always gets hate, right? Any new gen always gets a lot of scrutiny and stuff, but this gen looks bad. Where am I at? I'm in Canada. Happy hunting, thanks. Hey, what's up, Kez? Gen 10 is dog water. Yeah, it's hot dog water. It's after you boil up some pork, it's the water that's left over. Not good. Sword and Shield need an apology, not gonna lie. Sword and Shield was okay. I mean, if we're talking about Pokemon card sets, it's actually one of the best modern eras we had. Maybe the best one in the last 10 years. But if we're talking about gens, that would be what, Gen 8, I guess? Lap pass battle, alright, bye. No idea what that means, but alright, see you, man. Let's see what we got. Come on, be good. 1461. East or West Canada? Middle Eastern, I guess, Canada. I don't say specifically because people will all spoof to my area. What do we got? Not shiny. These raids seem to have a trend. They seem to all be going a certain way for me. You like Bonbon? I don't know. Not a fan. To each their own. I feel like in typical Unk status, which you guys have made abundantly clear that I am, that since Gen 1, it has been on a nosedive. Each gen getting slightly worse since then. I think Gen 1 through 6 are very good, but like in that order, and then after that, it just falls off of a cliff. Ooh, Gabite's cool. Pretty sick. What about you? Why? Why do we need Gulpin? Why is that something we need? This can also be a Dittopotamus, by the way. I feel like we at least need that and at least need something from a raid. Gen 1 to 6 is the best. I think so too, yeah. Like, I don't know. There's certain things I like from other gens, but they start to get a little bit weak around there. Danielle, what's up? Kez with 56. Interesting, Kez. Usually for you, it's like 100 or 0. So you're going in the middle today. Got my shiny special background Ditto. Nice. That's cool. I haven't pulled the shiny one yet. Hopefully soon. This guy right here is for sure. Scyther can be a Dittopotamus. We're gonna slow catch and see. Also, Permaboost must be gone. I've seen enough Scythers. He's not either, so we know nothing about life. Of course, usually only like one of the starters hate the others. Yeah, I mean like, yeah, there's been a couple bad gens of starters. Any good mons? Yeah, not really. That was a Ditto. Cool. Also, oh, he's best buddied. Nice. Okay, that's the highlight of the day. Very, very nice. Well, let's flip over to the Kecleon. Our boy. Green starter from Gen 10 looks like a menace. Got a question, what made you start playing Pokemon GO? Garlic. We were hanging out, going for a walk, and she's like, yo, you should play Pokemon GO. And I was like, nah, phone games suck. And then she's like, oh, just, take my phone, try to catch some stuff. And then that marked the day that I started trying to become the best that no one ever was. And we've done a pretty good job at it. Yo, Tiger, what's up, man? That is a shiny Kecleon. Yeah, I got it from Pace. I've actually never caught one. Fun fact that Pace already replenished his storage of shiny Kecleons since he traded me this. He got another one yesterday. Yesterday? The day before? Either way, like one of the last days. What a day for a BT stream. Hey, thanks for being here, man. I wish the weather was better, dude. This is like full winter weather again, man. I've been like walking around shivering all day. Best buddies. There we go. Is it so beautiful? Yeah, isn't that crazy, Rail? I don't know how he's got 3 of them. Ah, official, maybe at an in-person event. I usually do meetups and stuff, so maybe then. Also, collection challenges, okay. Number 1 is a Dittopotamus. Cool, very cool. Number 2 is not big money, it's a whammy. It seems like there's a whammy behind every door. Any shinies yet? We have not got one yet. Fooled ya. No, not yet. They're coming though. They're cooking something up. Ditto is shiny boosted, yeah. Should be. Let's check. Just in case I missed one, no. There has not been any yet. Your parents would never let you go to an in-person event? I mean, maybe when you get older, I don't know. Maybe when you leave the nest, you can decide for yourself. Go to all the in-person events you want. We're gonna go see what raids are back. Over in the big city. Up that way. Couple of burditos. Okay. What can be Ditto? Exclamation mark Ditto will let you know. I'm doing pretty good, Digital. Thanks, man. How about you? And yeah, Tiger, if you could send that over, that'd be great. Yo, yesterday I was so thankful that it was such a nice weather day and the sun was out. I could feel my toes. And now I'm back to having my eyelids being frozen and not feeling my nards. It's not good. It's, weather-wise here is... second and third winter are always a shocker. But yeah, Nightbot has the list of the Dittos. If you're wondering. None of those were. Bulbasaurus Rex could be. Weather sending now. That's gotta be a big file to send the weather over. Ooh. A fire duck that never ever shines in the history of ever. Gonna be 75 for the next few days, dang. Man, it was looking so promising here, and yeah, it just fell off a cliff. What else have we got in here? Anything cool we haven't claimed yet? Take those. Swellow? Swellow is just the wrong bird, you know? For lack of better words. Finally someone that spins the ball like me, what, to the left? I had a dude come in the stream once, they're like, yo, you can't catch him that way, you have to go to the right. And I was like, well, what? Can I have a Galarian bird now? Also, our gym's under construction again? Okay, good. I mean, it has been a full 25 minutes since we restarted the game, so... we had a pretty good run of things. Whoa, what? Yo, this guy looks like he'd be friends with, like, Ronald McDonald in the gang, you know? He looks like a McDonald's Pokemon. What an absolute weirdo. I kind of respect it, though. I like it. 75 there, too. Dang. Yeah, why Swellow? I was thinking that, too. Swellow is an odd choice. That was a Ditto. Also, in true BT fashion, I drank 17 water bottles today. And I have to pee like a racehorse. Oh, here we go. Zappy, come on. Not shiny. A 2002 big boy. That's a real big boy. Is the shinies turned back on for these? I don't know. Are you walking? I sure am. Alright, drop a like for some shiny... not shiny luck, catch luck. He's obviously not shiny. We want to catch this guy. Rail says birth year. Rail's a youngin'. Rail's the reverse unk. Yo, he's going crazy. You called him, I did. Why is he not shiny, though? Yo, why are you no yellow? Except for your toenails. Vince says, heck yeah, man. Shiny Ditto with the background. Beautiful. Chintu, thanks for the sub. Yo, it's saying gyms are under construction. This does not bode well for catching him. When he attacks, we strike. Do your thing. He's taking his time. Taking his time. Alright, here we go. Whoa, dude, that gym's under construction thing, I couldn't grab the ball. Dude, that was so weird. I'm just gonna throw. Oh my god, oh my god. Sending you timestamps directly tonight. Okay, thanks. Dude, that was so weird. I went to grab the ball and I literally couldn't when that thing popped up. When he strikes, is when we go. I don't like how that's popping up, though. Okay, here we go. The great throw. 1, 2. Oh, it was looking good. Oh, man, that was looking good. Dude, why is it gonna roll twice like that? Network error throw. Let's restart the game. I'm blaming it on gyms under construction. Ah, frick. Martine? Yeah, that's a loser name, isn't it? Get out of here, Martine. You're ruining the vibe in here. Isn't it crazy that they went and subscribed to my channel to be a knob like that? They're like, you're a loser. Well, your mother is a ho-oh. So how you like me now? That sucks we didn't catch that, though. Also, we got the Eevee. Luck's not on my side? Nah, it's just, I mean, G-Birds run, right? Bird's gonna run. Fish gonna fly, right? Is that the opposite of that? Big green dinosaur, what's up? Too far? I don't think it's too far away. Your mother smells of elderberries? That's a typical, like, victim bull-ish that's been going on here lately. People come in and say rude stuff, and then I'm like, okay, I'll play that game. And they're like, yo, bro attacked me. Well, no. You came in here acting a fool. And bro hit you with a fly swatter. That's what happened. Quaxwell spawn. I don't like Quaxwell at all. I'm not a fan. Yeah, no. Ace, I'm not going to apologize for that. People come in here and play stupid games and they win the stupid lottery. That's crazy. Tell me you got the ref. Which one? Oh, the elderberries thing? I did. Someone tell the guy in the chat how to bounce the ball back. Oh, so you just have to have buddy level 2. So if your buddy has 2 hearts, one of the things here is catch assist. So pretty much from time to time, it'll hit the ball back. Someone sets the bar, BT breaks it. Nah, I reject the premise. That's been happening the last couple weeks, man. People will come in and say like some like blatantly disrespectful stuff, and then I say like anything back, and then they cry. That's just society now. They're like, well, I went and I poked an alligator with a stick, and then the alligator bited me because he's mean. It's like, well, no, you should probably know. They got booted to the frick off islands? Yeah, exactly. No, seriously, man, I've like the last few weeks have been ridiculous for that. People coming in here and saying like just such rude stuff, and I say anything back, and then they go crying. They call the wambulance and start pulling out the band-aids. I'm not taking anything off anyone. I've made that abundantly clear. I'm a nice guy, but what do we got? How's the ice today? Ice is melted. Ain't no ice around. Dister says bited. I just mean like that's like so society now. People do dumb stuff and then they cry when something bad happens back to them. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Dump all the lads in the sewer. Ditto's like, what? Warm AF here. Dude, Dan, how? How are you a few hours away and it's warm for you? It is unwarm for me. It was super good yesterday. That's a sick buddy. Yeah, Dinosaur, I think he's sick too. Thanks for saying that, but yeah, Gekleon's cool, man. I like it that he does this when you feed him. When you feed him, he's just a stripe. He's the invisible man. Do I have a shiny Mew or Mewtwo? The Wambulance is Zoe. I do have a shiny Mewtwo. I don't have the Mew. Mew is only available from a paid ticket, and I wasn't playing when it came out, which sucks. But yeah, like Kay said, I'm only on YouTube. I like keeping it all in one place. Okay, so there was gyms under construction, but apparently it ended when I restarted, so that's good. Reminder to clear my storage. I'm gonna fill it up even more now. I'm full storage Grindz. No other hundos. Wait. What did I just see in there? Oh, dude, I got one with the background. Let's go. Yo, I just caught this like now. I was flipping through. I'm like, yo, that's a shiny Ditto in there. All right, now I'm happy again. When was that? When I was telling the guy that that his mother was a ho-oh, must have been. That's awesome. Yo, his mother definitely is, or her mother, whoever's mother. That's sick. Shout out to their mother. Also the Timburino and cheese. Did you hear about Sending shiny Celebi to home? I don't know if I'd recommend doing that. Oh, I didn't hear about it. Dan says, what? Hey, Jeff, thanks, man. Dan, you weren't here. That's why I missed what I must have quick caught that and didn't even check because we were preoccupied. There's a whole thing going on. It wasn't really a whole thing. It was a half thing. All right, we gotta get the other one. Which hat is that? We need the blue hat, right? Dude, I was gonna say I like the blue hat better, but I don't know. The contrast looks nice. I don't like how the background is kind of like a baby's playmat theme. But it is nice, colors-wise. Some people play normal games. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I've seen people delete shundos in videos because inherently people are going to find that controversial and comment on it on the internet, so you could probably understand why people would do shocking things like that. Alright, official, have fun, man. Yellow is tough with the blue shiny? I think it looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. Would have been cool to see the transformation on that. At least I got that. We can retire a happy man now. Rage bait? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you notice, ooh. Oh, it's Kecleon. I saw Kecleon with this, I was like, what am I looking at? But it's, much to my chagrin, not what I wanted it to be. Squirtle is. Nope. A colossal no for the big toe. So it looks like Explore 1 has been gulping, right? Been some gulping D's. Mr. Merrill, my boy. Not letting me snipe Rage, and he did when it should. Sniping is turned on. As long as you're at live. I haven't been at a raid for a while, so you could just be behind in the stream. Kecleon's a sneaky boy. He's very sneaky, sir. Look at him. I said this before, but Kecleon has the haircut of your 5-year-old brother. He just woke up in the morning, just with full bed head. He's just eating some cereal like an idiot at the table. Kecleon's a little weirdo. The weirdest looking hairdo on him. Is Meryl a boy or a girl? I don't know. I don't know if it can be distinguishable or not. I have no idea. Meryl's just a cool mouse. Just likes doing mouse stuff. Okay, we're coming up to G-Bird Avenue. Ooh, win 3 raids, nice. Win 3 raids is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna win all raids. Where are you? Yo, why is it always up that hill? Ah, we're gonna go, but man, I hate that hill. The spawns suck there, and the hill is so rough. Okay, well, this is a green light, so almost getting run over by a clinically stupid idiot. Now they're running off in a rage now because I existed here. My bad. My goodness, cool to see the animation. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you can't slow catch everything. Like, there's the rules I'll try, but also I wish you guys could have saw how close that was. That lady almost just like ended my life, and then she rushed off in a tremendous hurry because she was chagrined. That hill is pretty bad, says Dan. Yeah, it is bad. All right. I guess you know what? I shouldn't be too shocked. I haven't been almost killed by a car yet today, so I should have kind of seen that coming, right? Go Fast is the best for shiny Kecleon? Yeah, it's not usually featured. One of our buddies in New York got one, though. We were riding the bus. Mr. Masterball Mike, he's like, yo, Kecleon on the stop, and then he was the one that got it. And then he said a bunch of swear words. So, yeah. Shout out to Masterball Mike. Your voice sounds different today. Nah, same voice I've had since the balls dropped when I was 12. Same one. Different day, same voice. Already got 2 shiny Dittos, nice. Well, let's see if we get any hundos. Still no Hundinios. We're gonna walk the long hill of loneliness here. Actually, oh, it's a 2-for-1. There's a pincer popping up there. How many times did you almost die while playing Pokemon GO? Oh, not that many, man. Only like 700 or 800. Something like that. So just a few. Murkrow with his little hat. Yo, if Banzuki ever gets in here, if you're listening, Banzuki, let's do that trade. Planning on keeping 1 Ditto for trades? Not that many is horrific to say. Well, I've only been hit by 2 people. I've almost been hit by a lot. One lady ran me over on the sidewalk, and her excuse, and I quote, "I didn't think you'd be there." Well, it's a sidewalk, so ditto. I feel that. And then the other person, I jumped on the hood of their car because they full on ran me over. And then they just argued with me about not seeing me, which again, I mean, I'm a guy. So, yeah. Just a few. I'm dying here, Sasuke. I'm glad someone is. I wish I was dying here. I just want to be a Pidgey that flies into a ceiling fan these days. Take her driver's license? I was ready to take her life at the time. But, dude, the thing that gets me is people, when they almost run you over, don't say sorry at all. They get mad. They're like, oh, well, I just turned. Like, yeah, Edith, that's not an excuse. You just ran over a guy. That's not going to hold up in court, you know? I was pretty mad. I swore on the stream when the lady ran me over on the sidewalk. Like, so crazy. I'm on a sidewalk, and she's saying how I came out of nowhere, you know? It's not called the side drive. It's called the sidewalk, because people walk there. So, is good driving optional in Canada? I don't know. I don't think you actually have to do anything to get a license anymore. I don't know. Yo, this hill here is killing me. I'm just reminiscing about getting run over to keep me high spirits. Ducky, what's up? Just fly, it's easy. Dan knows this hill I'm talking about. And I hate going up here because the spawns are bad. Also, the hill sucks. But there's a raid, there's gonna be 2 raids. So we're just gonna die in the meantime. Should be able to resub soon. Well, thanks, Ducky. How are things across the pond for you? I was gonna do a British accent, but this hill has taken the wind out of my sails. Just pretend I did a bad British accent, okay? Blimey, I guess. Bullocks. Blokes. Just put all those into a sentence. Okay? Got offered a job today, nice. There you go, congrats, Ducky. Saw Gary on my daily incense that ran. Well, I'm half proud of you, I guess. Dude, Mega Egg just turned into Zapdos. I want to puke everywhere. Why do I play at 4 a.m.? It's fun. This is my favorite time to go for a walk, is 4 a.m. And they have UPS delivering their 4 a.m. packages. Alright, well, let's hop into Lapras. Still haven't renewed. Oh, I see that. You good though? Like I said, if you don't want to be a member, it's all good. Mega Zapdos confirmed. We have Lapras at least. Also Brass Stunky. Do I pop in here? Oh my god, that is a lot of stupid idiots in here. That won't do. I'm looking for like the easy picking showcases, right? The ones that are ripe for the plucking. This one seems, I don't know. That one seems like a no for me. You know you can refuse UPS packages. I heard that, yeah. I did hear that. I don't get anything from UPS though. I get Canada Post, and Canada Post has a very special way of delivering stuff. So you think it's coming on Thursday, but really it comes 5 months later, and they just throw it on top of your roof, and then you look out the window and the guy flips you off and drives away. It's pretty nice. It's cool. But yeah, this is the same gym yesterday that we had. Was it a 3-star we're going for? I forget. Either way, seems like this gym is making me walk that hill way more than I want to. Oh, dude, Rail, that's what I like about you, though. That's my favorite show. We vibe on the same level with that. Life is just Family Guy, pretty much. Is it 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.? Well, just go and check out the part of the video I just filmed outside, and I'll let you decide. It's definitely one of them. It's 4 o'clock somewhere. Here is the place where it is. Come on, let me in here. Yo, look at this. Look at this, hold on. There's just parking spots. This dude is like, just earning his respect. Okay, respect where it's due. I couldn't just walk past that. I couldn't not acknowledge that. Alright, here we go. You know, like that's like a suspended driver's license guy who's like, I'm still getting my parking spot, damn it. Just taking a tractor to the store here. Oh my goodness. I literally did a double take. I'm like, no, there's no way. What is this here? Is it a school? Is it a gym? I don't know. It's something, just so you know. Kamal says, giggity. We parked my lawnmower. He's drinking and riding a lawnmower, says Win. Dude, I told you guys, I used to play hockey. Like, it was like an adult league, right? So anyone from like 18 to like old could play. Like, he could be like 65 and play. Anyways, this old dude used to take his tractor to the games because he was like, yeah, I have my driver's license suspended so many times. So I just take my tractor to the bar and to the games and stuff. I was like, that's insane. I'm pretty sure it's still probably illegal, but it was hilarious. Dude is just showing up, reporting for duty on a tractor. Alright, let's beat up Lapras. I'm really, really happy that I walked up the whole hill for this. So the least I could do is give us a shiny. That's gold, what a legend. Dude, his wife was telling us one time that he had like the entire town police force following him on his tractor, like trying to arrest him. And he was like arguing like he can't be pulled over because it's on a tractor, not a car. So yeah, the dude is just, I mean, the simple solution would be maybe like stop drinking before 4 p.m. But yeah. Your mom keeps thinking Canada is 97% trees. Pretty much is. If you want to get away with something, come to Canada. You can just fade into the trees. And all right, nice. Mostly trees, to be fair, yeah. Pretty much. Like Canada, picture GTA. So you go do something bad, you get 5 stars on you, right? You just walk into the bushes, and then the stars start flashing, and then you're good. That's what I do all the time. I get 5 stars on me, and then just, yeah, chill in the forest for a bit. Crack trees, 3% water? Oh my goodness. Which day is it? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday here in my neck of the woods. Yo, Lapras, I'm over you, man. It's not that serious, like... Alright, well, thanks for coming down. Thanks for ruining my life. Bulbasaurus Rex. At least we did get the shiny Ditto, which is cool. Yeah, Canada's beautiful in the summer, Zoe, for sure. And it's just terrible otherwise. Winter Raid gives us a mustache guy. What a weird-looking Pokemon. And you know what's also weird is, like, Walrein doesn't have the same beard. This is like Celia goes through a phase. Very strange. Got to visit Canada, then I like trees and maple syrup. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Those are words. Wednesday it is. What kind of stuff are you doing to get 5 stars? Not much. Just like holding up stores and stuff. 5 stars in Canada is not the same as it is in the States. My watch said you're in 1983, if only, right? Your watch is predicting that it's in a time before it was born? Whoa, I'm finding some weird items on the side of the road here. That is an item that used to be attached to somebody's body. Well, they did something, and now it's not anymore. Let's catch this guy. It's Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Learn something new every day. I mean, the 4 a.m. question was throwing me off. Your car says it's 2005? Your car says it's 2005. Do cars tell you what date it is? 12K egg, what do we got? Yeah, great. The chicken baby. That's perfect. Dragon, thanks for the sub. Lazy Ditto? Lazy everything. I was gonna go into this forest and finally use the facilities, but there's a dude already in the forest. I don't know what he's doing, but he's already in there. So that's good. In 2005, I'm buying 5K with the Pokemon cards? Yeah, I mean, me too. I don't know. I feel like 5K would have been a lot harder to obtain in 2005 though as well. A sword fight. Yeah, I think I'll skip that one. I don't want to fight with his sword. This is the same Lapras we didn't catch. Come on, man. This event, other than the raids, I mean, I will say it's okay. I was gonna tell it that it's a dutter butter, but it's okay. It's a decent event. What Pokemon can be Ditto? All the ones that Nightbot says. Coming back to haunt you. Everything's always coming back to haunt me. Ditto, perhaps? Nope. Okay, good. Good. Yo, that forest over there looks like that's a prime place for me to use the washroom. I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. If anyone has any Dragonites and or Laprases, let me know. Cause, yeah, I'm gonna do that. We got a remote tray with Banzuki today too, but I don't know if he's gonna make it. If he doesn't come by the end of the stream, I'll just do it on my end. But I'd love to see what he gets. Watch out for hobos? Well, I'd say Canada's more hobos than it is open land. Yo, none of these cars are stopping for me. It's like they don't know how bad that I have to pee. They just don't care. They're just insensitive. Also, too, this is a forest that usually, you know, if you have to take a pee, you just walk up to. Where's the cover now? Where should I hide? Should I hide there so no one can see me? Like, this is not going to be good. It's got to go somewhere, though. I mean, I can only do so much walking around with 5 water bottles in me, you know? Mr. Drilber. Oh, here we go. Our Zorua. You know what? We're going to check him after. Yo, a dude spawning in here as I'm trying to pee, man. Yo, for real? I want to yell at this dude. All right, let's catch this best buddied level 1 Articuno. Dude, literally a guy just spawned in here, like, as I'm trying to do this. So, that's great. Let's see if he's blue. Come on. And no, he's not. My goodness me, says Callie. Yeah, that's my thoughts as well. Oh, my stars. Can I show us an example of Canadian mentality? I feel like Canadian mentality is more of a theory than something you could show or demonstrate. Demonstrate? Yeah. In real life spoofer. Dude, the world is a simulation. There was nobody here. There's no good reason to ever be here. And the one time I'm about to whip out my Larry Bird, there's just a dude spawning in here. I don't know. We got another win 3 raids though. And I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, let me hop in on this. You guys can snipe me, and then I'm just gonna go. If this guy's still here, then I hope he likes looking at my Wiglet, because the dam is gonna burst. Your Larry Bird, says Rail. Yo, this forest is pathetic. Like, what am I gonna do with this? There's the highway here. I'm thinking like this big old tree. I can hide like this, and then the P goes like that, and then they can't see me. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let it rip. Yeah. Dude, this guy's just taking all day behind me. He's just chilling there. I don't care. We're gonna hop in on the raid. I'm gonna mute the mic, so before anyone's like, yo bro, why is quiet? Well, is quiet because we have to go pee. A Wiglet watcher? Alright, hopping in the raid. Do all the raid stuff. I'll try to spam a few invites, and then I'm muting the mic, and we're gonna do what I said before. ASMR, he wants a show, he's gonna get one. He's gonna get something. Dude, he's coming back. I'm just gonna go. I'm over this guy. Give me a sec. All right, I'm the one not rated up. Here we go. Versus says, I need constant entertainment. I'm going to head out. That's some real thoughts from most people. Mewtwo was also shiny, says Kevin. Nice. BT activated noise canceling in real life. All right, let's beat this guy up. That was pretty efficient, I think. It was definitely more of the efficient streams we've had on the stream. Looking for a 2167 or 2709, right? Let's see. Go Plus is spinning, so we'll never know. I think I saw 26. Smokes has arrived. What's up? Yo, dude is like right next to me. Dude, he 100% saw me peeing. He's like, I'm trying not to be loud, but he's like beside me. That's super awk. Also green, come on. No, we don't get the green one. I literally just turned around. I'm like, oh, you just full on here. That's cool. That's great. That's what I would do as a human. Would go up to a guy with his wiener out in the wild and hang out next to him. Yesterday's stream was awesome. Well, thanks. Hopefully you like today. I'm looking for some burditos, but they're not looking for me. 13, 13, 13. You got the purifiable hundo. Skrelp. Also, there's a pack of Uno cards laying here. Who exactly is playing Uno next to the highway? And for what reason? I have a lot of questions. Let me restart the stuff. It's going to say that it lags for a sec, but let me reset all the streaming stuff. Hold on. Okay, should be back, I think. Just as always, when I mute it, I like to reset it because the mute thing seems to mess things up. Better deal with the set? With the Uno set? Favorite mythical Pokemon is Mew. I'm a big fan of Mew. Ooh, we get a yellow egg. Yo, our gym's under construction again. Yo, this is some bull-ish going on right now. Why is that every 2 seconds? This game, I can't even keep up with how many different glitches there are in this game. It's actually mind-boggling. Just crazy. Shiny Kecleon as the best friend? Yeah, he's my boy. He's hanging out. You named your Mewtwo Mew Mew. Oh. I guess that technically is Mew too, in a sense. Okay, so it looks like there was no raid there. It was just under construction for unknown reasons. Which is nice. The game is keeping us on our toes today. So yeah, we do have a shiny in the day. No hundos, but the shiny Costume Ditto with the beach. So I don't think the background's guaranteed, right? I think this is a pretty nice one to have. So that's cool. Yeah, Brad, I know. I'm getting sick of that thing. The gym's under construction thing, because you can walk past a bunch of gyms and not know unless you click on them. So yeah, it really sucks. It really is not so good. What's in the 10Ks? You know what? I'm feeling frisky. We'll attach a couple of 10Ks. Might as well. It's only a chance in the wild, so it's pretty nice to have that. Sudowoodo. I'm a slow catch him. I have it on a high authority. This boy's a Dittopotamus. He's a Transformer. Ditto's in disguise. He's gonna say, oh. Say, oh. You son of a tree guy. That's what I was gonna say. BG Grindz. Yeah, the gyms under construction thing sucks, man. It's so annoying. Samsung furniture is the best. Samsung's making furniture now? Why don't they just chill, man? Oh, wait. Okay, I was like, there's not two Kecleons. Kings of Kecleon. Come on, be blue. I literally saw my Kecleon go up to the other one, and I'm like, wait. And then all the numbers flew past my brain, and then I figured it out. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Sweet. Another one of these guys. Haven't seen too many straight-up Sudowoodos. I feel like they've been a little bit harder to come by than... well, definitely than Ditto spawns. But they are shiny boosted, they say. Did we hit the light goal? Well, hot dog. Well, let's get Brendan's up there. Samsung should stick to phones? Phones and TVs, right? Electronics. Furniture's crazy. and a best buddy tiny shiny bird. Imagine. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 different versions of Zorua because I just swapped buddies, right? Come on, be the blue hair. Just do it. And pow, frick. Great. That was worth the wait. That was totally worth it. Super exciting moment right there. Imagine if Apple made a car. They might in the future, you never know. I remember when like the first iPod came out and my mind was blown. I was like, but how is the music in there? How does that work? Why is it not a CD? And most of you, if you don't know what a CD is, it's those weird slots on your grandpa's TV. That's what those are. Self-driving. Dude, the self-driving cars in LA were freaky to see. There was just a headless driver taking a dude around town. Like, that's... The future's here. That was a Ditto, by the way. CD's nuts. Haha, I see what you did there, Rail. I don't want to see them, though. I'll take your word for it. Oh, and we got 10,000 stuff and stickers. Great. Sweet. You missed the iPod days? iPods used to be so thick that you could knock somebody out hitting them over the head. Those were the days. I miss when everything was heavy and thick. Bruxish. That is not a pizza fish. Hopefully this light doesn't change. It actually didn't change. Nice. And now it changed. Miss cassettes. Lunch. I think most people probably don't know what those are. Lunch was born when the doctor still had ashtrays in the room. That's what she said. Or he said. Never know. Yo, that's a huge one. If this is a Ditto, that could be a huge Dittopotamus too, right? I think it probably is. If it's that big of a pain to catch. Yeah, I was gonna say for sure that is. Had a cassette and an aux cord? The aux cords. Slowpokeus Maximus. Ashtrays in the backseat of the car. Yo, Lunch, I've been on a few airplanes recently that have ashtrays in them. And you're like, oh, so we've been recycling this plane since the 80s. I'm sure it's definitely not gonna kill me for sure. Probably a super, super safe plane to be on in case I want to ash my cigarettes. So Ditto there too, yo, super common. We're gonna do the Pincerino and cheese. A Shundo Ditto? That'd be pretty nifty. That wouldn't suck. Yeah, Flair Airlines is terrible. So Flair is like the Canadian version of what you guys... What's the real crashy, cheap one there? Spirit, right? Yeah, so that's like our version of that. Like, you spend like $10 to get on the plane, but you also have to sign a waiver being like, you're probably not gonna make it. Alright, let's hop into Pincer. Let's do it. Spirit and Frontier. Yeah, 2 terrible airlines. Hi Bye says, looking forward to a shiny Zorua. Got a 678, a 678. You haven't caught a shiny Zorua yet? Got a shiny event background one, nice. Ryanair in the UK, I've never heard of that. $10 is scramble seating. Dude, it was wild. Like, that was like the worst experience I ever had. We were flying back from, I think it was Vancouver. Garlic I gave the window seat to, because, you know, I'm a gentleman. So I'm sitting in the middle, and the dude beside me just, I think I've told you guys this, just lets the dogs out. Just takes his shoes and socks off on a plane. So, I don't know. His mindset was definitely like, yo, you paid $10 for this is what you get. Jet2 Holidays? Callie says, oh, hell nah. It's an overnight plane, and this guy brings a Tupperware full of baby poop to eat. That's what it smelled like. And then he also let the dogs out. He's just airing out his feet while he's sampling some soft poo food that he was eating. It was literally a Tupperware full of brown sludge that smelled like poo. Like, I hope that guy does not exist anymore. I hope that guy is no longer out there terrorizing society. So, yeah. Did he ask you to suck his toes? No, he didn't. Daddy and mommy Grindz? People are weird? People that sit next to me on planes are the worst. I feel like I just have this, like, weirdo attractant where weirdos need to sit on planes next to me. It's always an issue. The way back from LA was an overnight plane, and I'm in a middle seat, and everyone's just coughing and sneezing, and babies crying, and there's turbulence, and it's 4 in the morning, and it was great. You weirdo attraction? Nah. Shundo pincer now? Better be. Remember Razor flip phones? I do, yeah. Razor flip phones were crazy. But you know what else is crazier? Is 1690 shiny pincers. Let's see what happens. Hate sitting next to someone with a drooling baby. Yeah, I mean, they should just, they should just leave them behind. Or put them under the plane with the dogs, Actually, put the dogs on the plane, put the babies under it. That's the smarter way. And here we go, come on. Not a shiny. All right, hey man, that weirdo attraction is how I found you. Yeah, it kinda is. Garlic was glued to me like bees on a sticky table at the zoo. I think I'm the sticky table at the zoo and Garlic's the bees then. Thank you for the 2. But yeah, it definitely works that way. I don't know. I'm a weirdo magnet. How about a Nokia phone? All those phones were crazy. You could drop them into a pond and then throw them at your best friend and they would still work. And now phones are like, ooh, I got a little bit wet and it's also 5 degrees Celsius, so I'm a die now. Phones are soft these days. Also, great. That's perfect. Thanks, Lapras. I didn't want the shiny one anyways. Nokia was a weapon. Sticky tables by the homeless guys. Wolverine says, Marissa, I feel like Wolverine used to make a big deal for me like that, and now the honeymoon phase is over. Look at Bellybolt. Weird little guy, but he gets the job done. Also, little pup. Yeah, I had a bunch of those phones when I was like, I don't even know how old, but whenever they first came out with the thick back phones, and you drop them, and like the big battery would come flying out of the back. That's crazy. No wonder you guys call me Unk. Have a small Nokia phone? Would work, you could find the compatible charger. I was gonna say, those Nokia phones will outlive all of us. And now, Apple's like, yo, you only have an iPhone 16.5.6 Pro? Well, you gotta get a new one of those if you want to use Facebook. Good sir, Sonny Jim. If that is your real name. We're gonna go do that raid, and then gonna go back over there, I think. Grab these guys. Just a Call of Duty fan, thanks for the sub. Hopefully you're just a fan of whatever's going on in here as well. You sneeze and your iPhone shatters. Yeah, my phone hates me. It's constantly working. It's catching digital pocket monsters all day long. All right, dump these guys into the trash. Goodbye. Snake on a BlackBerry was top tier. Snake on a BlackBerry. I have no idea what that is. Nokia made you pay $3.99 for internet? I feel like you gotta pay $3.99 to look out the window these days. That's probably a good deal. Especially for like old-timey internet. Imagine dropping a Nokia phone on your face while using it in bed. Oh yeah, you'd be knocked out for sure. They would just, that would be the cause of death. Is that where COD comes from? Cause of death? No, it's the whole thing about duty, isn't it? A Snake Nokia. I don't even know, is it a brand of phone? Or a model of phone? I'm gonna get one more spawn, we're gonna beat up Latios. If it's not shiny, I might just tie this big rock to my feet and jump in the water. Call it a day. I think I might do that anyways, we'll see. The weather is just so nice. I really like how the wind is peeling my eyeballs back. It's pretty nice. Snake was a game. I didn't know, I didn't play that game. I played the games that were targeted towards like tall, cool, handsome guys. I think it was like Handsome Guy 3 is what I played. That was the name of the game. Snake game. Sounds wrong. Hey, you want to play snake games on my phone? I'd be like, no, you weirdo. Put that thing away, someone's gonna lose an eye. We get one more spawn. It's a Drillbur, that was worth the wait. I guess we'll catch him too. Exactly, the Ditto faces. None of those were Ditto, great. Snake was the OG game, how'd you not play it? Dude, I didn't play it, I don't know. I played Brick Breaker. That was cool, right? What else did BlackBerry even have? I feel like everyone got a hand-me-down BlackBerry from like, it was like their old dad's phone And you're like, yay, something my dad held in the bathroom. So that was my first Blackberry. Hopefully your guys' too. The snake game was iconic. Yo, Jerry with a 5. Can we see your eyeballs? Maybe. Is that on the OnlyFans link? I think you knew this by now, Jerry. I hope you've been good though, man. Thank you for the 5. And I'll show you my eyeballs tonight and some other balls too. Feeling old talking about snake? Yeah, I feel like we're all pretty old talking about blackberries, man. That's Cuckoo Bananas. Turn out with the Dittos. Show some big love for the Jer Bear though. Jerry the best. What about cut the rope? Cut the rope. Jerry says, what? You don't want to know. Oh no, my boy. There he is. There he is. We're good. Hey, what's up, Jan? Dinosaur with a ... It's only fan fees. You guys know what you're signing up for with that. Only fan fees, link in the bio. Yo, look at these guys. Dude, hold on. Look at these guys. He's just living on an iceberg. This guy's just floating down the river. That's crazy. Dude, the iceberg is moving, for reference. I don't know if you can see it. It's moving, but he's just floating away at sea. He's like, I hate my wife. I'm never coming back. I'm starting a new iceberg life. That's crazy, man. Anyways, I should be helping with the raid. They look so chill. Floating down the river, not in a box. He's not a grandma. Dude, these guys are literally just castaways. I mean, it seems kind of lazy. You're a bird. Like, why don't you just fly somewhere that's warm? Why are you living on an iceberg? You used to love Angry Birds. I think that Angry Birds was the leading leader in games you play while you're dropping a dump, right? I'm pretty sure. I think it won that award for, like, most played poop game. At least for a couple of years. Everyone drop some gemitos. I thought you were serious about the weather. It's actually nice here. Yeah, I mean, like, the snow has gone away, but it's a cold day. Yesterday was like 15, which is nice, and then today it's like, it's supposed to feel like -3. Just really windy and kind of miserable. Still looks a little bit sad. Was that really an award? Top played poop games? No. No, there was no award for poop games. Not that I know of. I'd have to look on Reddit. Reddit seems like the place you'd find that. Alright, Latius is down. Drop a button click for something. And we have... That's really bad. What's up, Devil? I'm good, how are you? Alright, there's some stuff, some things. Win 3 raids. Can't wait for a non-shiny Snorlax. And... Alright, come on down. 2369. So that's only 150 off the hundo. Nothing would surprise me nowadays. Things surprise me all the time. Let's check the win 3 raids. Let's get out of here. Come on. Ah, frick. 1569. Has there been a shiny Costume Ditto? Yeah, I got one. I got one with the background. Yo, Dragonite. That is enough out of you. 2K Egg gives us one of these guys. Alright, always wanted one of those. So that's cool. We pulled a Spritzy out of Cliff's legs over there. Timberino and cheese. What's this for? Something that I don't want. Another Dragonite over here. Ah, whatever, might as well. I don't want to go that way. That way sucks. That way is the way that things are not as good. Watching while constantly doing routes. Only got 1 cell. Yeah, routes suck. I asked you on Saturday if those shiny wild legendaries can run. Figured out they couldn't. Yeah, I was gonna say, I never got one, so I didn't know. I didn't think they could, but congrats on your shiny. That's sick. That is very nice. Jam with 39%. Meh. Meh with a capital M. We'll take it, I guess. It's passable for now. Not Lekleon, but Kekleon. Did he get... Oh, okay. Spelled it wrong. There we go. Have you seen the game Pokopia? Yeah, that's what this whole event is for. Pokopia, or whatever it's called. I don't know if it's good. It looks bad. I watched some bearded gentleman play it on YouTube a few days ago, and I could not have cared less. It just looked like a baby game for Pokemon. So, maybe it's fun. I could be wrong. But, to my knowledge, I'm usually not wrong about anything in life. So, yeah. Hopefully, someone enjoys it. Get Mr. Antonio hopping in here. Nice. He mostly plays this. Yeah, I play this and Go Fish. I'm a big Go Fish guy, too. And Monopoly against my grandmother. One of these days, I'm going to win. She's been cheating, I'm pretty sure. Marissa says, oh brother, what have you got today? A headache and some windburn. No, I got a shiny Ditto. That's cool. With the background too. Asked for Pokopia this Mother's Day. Only misplaced my Switch in the house. Oh, dang. Still don't have a Mewtwo. I can't trade you. Gotta be local. No one here can trade you legitimately. You would have to be local. Because we're not speefers here. No one's here speefing in the chat. We're those people that walk around with our legs. Cold Wiglet 2 says, Kay, how'd you know about the cold Wiglet? I thought I was keeping that under wraps. But yeah, it's pretty cold. Also, we have a trade with Mr. Banzuki. I'm assuming that he is delivering the mail. But if he pops in here before the end of the stream, we'll trade. And if he doesn't, I'll just check my side of it. Because I think he's already confirmed it. But it would be cool if he's here, because then we could see if he gets a Shundo. Yada yada. And the green boy. No, these raids. I don't know. We haven't done that many, right? Probably under 20 because the remotes and the in-persons. But they seem awfully stanky. They seem awfully, not good. Ooh. Aw, frick. That's cool to get the shiny fracture for rail, though. Chess on old Mac computers. Yeah, isn't it crazy that, like, any game on a computer used to seem fun? Because it just seemed like, wow, that's cool, you can do that on here. But in retrospect, most of them were trash, if not all of them were. I was on about the Pokemon. Oh, okay. Me too. That's what I was going to say. So the good thing is we're on the same page. Catch 5 for dust. There is a pincer way up there, it looks like. Gaming at 2:30. So 2 hours ago, I think. Which, knock wood, so far it hasn't started raining yet. If it does rain, it's going to be a very, very tough thought for me to continue. We'll see, though. Windows Pinball still the GOAT? Yo, I used to like a game called Slime Soccer. I don't know which site it was on, but you use like the right and left arrows to hit the ball. Dude, see if Slime Soccer is still a thing. You're like these like little like globs of colors. And I pretty much spent all of grade 6 being the champion at Slime Soccer. And this stupid kid, Travis, thought he was all that. And he was not. And then he was like, yo, you cheated. But I didn't. So yeah, who's laughing now, Travis? You're probably like a lawyer or something now. So enjoy that. Hopefully that's going well. Slime Soccer, yes. When did the stream start? It's almost like I just said that seconds ago with my mouth into your ears. So it started 5 days ago. 5.5 days ago, to be exact. Oddish. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start going to people's streams and asking questions. And then I'm going to close pin my ears. And then ask the question again. Because that's what everyone does to me. Yeah, exactly, Tiger. I know. He's going to show up. Are you enjoying the river breeze? No. No, I don't like it. I wish that it was not breezy here. It's not too good. It's okay. I mean, it's not snowing, so that's nice. Driftloon would be nice. Got him yesterday. Got the Driffy Loon, which is cool. And Happini. Happini looks like another McDonald's character, doesn't it? It looks like you'd get this in a Happy Meal. And then you'd be like, oh, I didn't get Yoshi. I want to get him instead. So, yeah. Just kind of a letdown. Used to play this game. Daddish all the time. Daddish. That sounds like a crazy game. Without knowing any context. Well, I don't know. Why you gotta lie about me? Grade 6 Travis? Oh my goodness. Dude, it was like a crazy thing. Where like, he was in my one class. And everyone was like, yo, like, he might be able to beat you because no one else could beat me. And then he didn't because, you know, he's a loser and stuff. But then he cried that I cheated in Slime Soccer. Dude, it was a game that was like the most simple code ever. Happini look like a female Grimace? Kind of, right? Yeah, there's some characters that look very, very N64 era-esque. Hopefully I don't get run over crossing the street here. We're just gonna go ahead and wait to cross. We're gonna wait. Okay, it's doing the beep boops. Don't run me over. That guy almost ran me over with a Porsche. That'd probably be the car that you want to get hit by, because, like, you know they at least have settlement money then, right? If you get hit by, like, a brown rust box, you're going to end up owing them money. So, just a rule of thumb, if you get hit by a car, try to make sure you get hit by a rich person. Was that a robot? It was the crossing light thing. For some reason, when you hit the cross light thing, it tells you to wait with a strong T. Devil says wait the other way. It's very weird that it does that. But I guess helpful if you don't understand how lights work. That was BT plugging himself into charge. BT's running low. He's got to do that soon. Getting hit by a rich person. Yeah, I don't know. Unless they drive away. That person, though, was like a Porsche. They almost ran me over. It's also crazy that, like, I know I always mention it, but it really is true. Every time someone almost runs me over, they're mad at me. And you're like, yo, you almost just ended my life. I don't think that constitutes you being mad. But that's, yeah. That woman looked like so upset that I existed. She's like, oh, I'm trying to smoke a cigarette and drive through a red light here. And you've ruined my entire day. Kelsey says, just join. What's up? Give me a Galarian bird. Give me something that makes me want to carry on. Get hurt at work so it's covered. Did you guys ever watch Shameless with Frank Gallagher? That one episode, he's like trying to get jobs so that he can get hurt so he gets workers' comp. He's like trying to cut his fingers off with like saw blades and stuff. Such a dirt activity. Pretty hilarious, because I'm sure people probably do that. He's literally just looking for dangerous jobs he can get hurt at. A seagull. Yep. That's who that was. That was Bugsy Seagull back there. Saying hi. Alright, let's beat up Pinsir. Ooh, it's Latios. Never mind. Latias, whatever your name is. Let's beat up this guy. Do I go fishing a lot? Yep. I fish all the time, sometimes. Mainly in the summer, because the winter is, like, cold as frick. But yeah, in the summertime, I like to fish. Alright, let's get Kecleon in there. Sweet. Do I even raid? No, Callie. I trade instead. That's what all the kids are doing now. Yo, this thing looks wrong. What is this? This is some sad excuse for a snowman. Why is it gotta be that color? Look at that. Look at the paint just glopped on there. He's got one glove on. Are these old broom handles? Frosty, they did you dirty, man. I don't even know what that is. I don't know, man. Yeah, Darth. I gotcha. It's cursed snow? Something. It's not nice. That's a depressing snowman. Wonder the same, the one that pooped on my poor hat? I know, yeah, that hat was nice too. That was on EVCom day. And we had to surrender the hat. It was unfortunate. Work from home can pay out well if you got good insurance? I wouldn't know. I'm not well versed in insurance scams. I'd have to read some books on that. They probably sell books like Insurance Scams for Dummies. Walk into walls, does that count? It does count, yep. Jan, no, I've never caught one. I hope to do that one day, though. One day, hopefully I get my first. And hopefully it's a Shundo Pinsir. I said before that, like, Mega Pinsir kind of looks like he should be from the Digimon franchise. Regular Pinsir's sweet, but, like, this guy, I don't like his evil eyes. I don't like his transparent wings. I don't like his little weird feet thing that he has going on. So this is another example of where the Mega is significantly less cool looking than the regular. Go to India, you'll learn how to scam? What does that mean? Haven't seen a snowman since 2024. His vibes are off. Yeah, Ducky, I think so too. Like, Pinsir's cool, but this guy looks like he's a digital monster, you know? He doesn't look like he's from the right universe. Mega Pinsir looks like a future I wouldn't want. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it looks like another Gen 10 experiment gone wrong. And it's an older mega. I think this came out in 2016. The amount of times I'm startled at home by a wall being where it is scary. Yeah, I walk in to get a coffee in the kitchen and Garlic goes, "Oh, bleep!" But she doesn't say bleep. She says the word that I want to say because it's way, way funnier that way. I come in, I'm like, "Hey," and she's like, "Oh!" You know, just picture that word. What's my favorite gen starter? I like Totodile. Totodile's my boy. Like, anyone who has a dog, when you get home from work or school or wherever the hell you go in the day, your dog is like, "Yo, what are we doing? You know, well, let's hang out. You want to sit on the couch? I love the couch. Oh, we're going to the washroom. I love there." You know, that's what Totodile is. He's just down for whatever. Totodile's just a cool little guy. He's just, he just wants to do whatever you want to do. And I really respect that. Picture in the word right now. No way my favorite Gen 10 starter is Oshawott. Oshawott? Oshawott is, I feel like, an underrated starter. He's okay. I don't know. He gets a bad rap for no reason. The word is wiggly jiggly. Yep, that's the word. That was the word that I picked too. Okay, well, my whole life has been spent here doing this. But drop a like or don't, or whatever you want to do for some shiny luck. And let's see, 1690 purple. Can Drillbur be Ditto? I don't know. Ask Nightbot. Nightbot says yes. Happy days. All right, we got the hardest hitter. Do we get the shiniest shiny? No, because there's nothing good in life. Ooh, except for him or her. Dratini's cool. That's nice. You'd like Palm Bomb in the Wind and Wave? That's the new era, right? Wind and Wave. Nice name, by the way. That's cool. They just stole it from like their most recent Taylor Swift song. I don't know. No, I'm not a fan. Is Jigglypuff your favorite? Yep. He's the best. Fake Articuno? Yeah, exactly, Jan. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was RDB, but it was not. Sudowoodo? Ditto? Sir? Let's try that again. It was not. Oh my god, Kecleon! Definitely blue. Just kidding. Reed says, "Do you remember me?" I've never heard of anyone named Reed ever. I'm just kidding, I do. How you been? Bamboozler Dragonair, yeah. A high-level prankster, if there ever was one. Also, I see a grunt. And you know what he's saying? He's like, "Ruh-roh!" Look at that. That's like a Temu Scooby-Doo right here. I don't know if I like that at all. I mean, it's a pretty decent drawing. It's better than most. Like this guy up here. Dumbo Circus. I don't know why these are here all year round. I feel like they didn't used to be. Scoob. It's definitely Scoob. It's the Scoob troop. Scoob and D's. He aged poorly? That's what everyone always says about me. Alright, let's see. Have Aaron. I want to get the red-eyed Aaron. Okay. Maybe he's going to be smoking doobs with his brothers. I don't know. He has a Diglett-shaped head. Huh. Have you seen what they've done to Scooby? No, I haven't seen kids shows for a long time. They freak me out now. I remember kids shows when I was a kid as being like so serious and so cool. And now I watch them and I'm like, yo, this is for idiots. So I can't do it anymore. I watch kids shows now and I'm like, yo, this sucks. OG Scooby-Doo was way better. With me not knowing what they did to him at all. It's about to make a joke? Stop. I don't know. Marissa with the one bomb. I think that was meant to be a dirty dono. You're still handsome and tall? Well, Jan, I mean, we got to promote Jan. I just like Jan's way of talking. BT sings along with SpongeBob regularly. SpongeBob is always playing because Abby watches it. But show some love for, oh, it loaded in. Yo, that was so weird. Marissa, your dono was just a straight up sticker. It didn't have any image, and now I can see the banana. And now I see the piece of poop. Thanks for the banana and poop. That's kind of like the full circle of life right there. Like, it was a banana, and now it's dung. Thank you for the double donos. Banana dono. Your mom got hit. What? By what? By a car? Or something else? And Mr. Aaron. That is not too good, yeah. I was going to say. Probably not the best. Jan says poop. Yeah, this city is covered in poop because of all the snow melting. Everyone just likes to seem to let their dogs poo on everything. Smoke says, at first Sammy is your favorite character, and then you grew up and you realize it's Velma? You're talking about Scooby-Doo? I think I understand what you're trying to say. Well, let's see, what do we got? Sudowoodo that's not shiny. It's in the 9s, right? For the hundo? Buy a bazooka. Huh. Where are you finding a bazooka nowadays? The price of bazookas have gone up. I've been priced out of the bazooka market just recently. I think you do, says Smokes. There was a lot of things happening around me. There was some rock and roll homeless guy with a boombox, and he's like having a time beside me. Smokes is talking about Velma from Scooby-Doo. I'm trying to just take it all in. R.I.P. my granny. R.I.P. to all grannies. Grannies are the unsung heroes. Strong as an ox, and making the best pies you've ever eaten in your life. Everyone should respect their grandmas more, I think. What's the research for the Char Char Binks? I don't know. Catch 5 Pokemans, I think. Your Nana's still alive. Lucky you, Ducky. Look at Ducky bragging about her alive grandma. Must be nice. No, I'm just kidding. That is nice. I'm happy for you. Like to hear that. I'd also like to... 1 kilometers? I guess I'm walking a kilometer. Shiny with the BG. Everyone likes a good beej. Especially first thing in the morning. Hits different. For some reason. Timber. Huge flex, says Ducky. It is. It definitely is. A huge flex. Your grandma's 82? Old as frick. That's crazy. Awesome, though. I don't know if I want to make it that long, you know? I feel like I want to have an expiry date that gives me enough time to accomplish my goals, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. It's kind of like your favorite sports star, right? Think about like Tom Brady. Yeah, he's great. Do you want him playing on your team when he's 45? No, you'd be like, yeah, dude, that's enough. So I don't want to be playing on the team when I'm 45, if that makes sense. I want to be remembered as not 45. Ultra League is back. Nice. Pull the... yeah, Jay, the only shiny I got. I quick caught him. I'm a 0-star shiny hatch, but I'm here. You're a shiny hatch, though. That's cool. I'm definitely not a shiny hatch. We got another raid Reno coming up here. Want a letter from the king on my 100th birthday? Yo, you know what's crazy, Kay? That's like a huge goal from British people. My grandmother, bless her heart, was from Scotland. That's why I always do that accent, because she spent her whole life smacking me with brooms in that voice. No! Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do this raid, and then I'm gonna jump into the river. Anyways, that was her big goal in life, is to get a letter from the queen. But now she did, so now it's the king. Alright, well, that sucks. We're gonna do this raid, and then I'm probably gonna do something else. Because that sucks. What if Valor offers you a 5-year, 10 mil contract? If Valor offers you one? I couldn't go play for the other team. I don't think I could do that. Can't blame Tyler this time. I still do. Well, I don't know. We're all just walking down memory lane talking about overstaying our welcomes. And the friggin' incense runs out. Yeah, Smokes, it's your guys' fault. I agree. I'm pointing the fingers of blame at everyone but myself. Like an adult would do. It's fine. It's okay. We didn't see any... Well, actually, we did see a bird. We got 1 zapper. I might put the shield on while we're in here and message Banzuki and see if he's around to trade, and if not, we're just going to do it. We're going to do it after this raid. I wanted to see what his were. Like, what his results are, but if he's busy, I might just do my end. The letter from the king would come in crayon. It just is funny that people have told me that. Like, a lot of people from, like, the UK are like... Oh, I want to live to be 100, I do, so I can get a letter from the king. What does it matter then? I mean, you're probably having to have someone help you take your pants off to use the washroom if you're 100. So a letter from the king is a drop in the bucket of what you deserve at that age. I don't know. Yeah, Jay, I don't know. I mean, I could just, like, stay on top of things because I'm, like, also a grown man. But I also like deflecting the blame to you guys. I do not want the king to contact me, says Ducky. You don't want the king to, like, slide in your DMs or anything, Ducky? The king's just like, hey, Ducky, how you living? You busy on Friday? Thought we could go get a crumpet together. Well, let's hop into this guy, then we'll do our trade. Quackers, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm trying to picture that. The king just needs to get to Ducky. Absolutely not. He'll be healthy with future medicine. I thought about that before, too, with how fast science has evolved. Like, imagine you spend your whole life trying to be like a health nut. And then one day they come out with a pill that you can just eat KFC and be in good shape. And then you just be an idiot, you know? You're like, yo, I just spent like my entire life not eating fast food, and now you can just do whatever you want. So I think the lesson is, just do whatever you want, because someday some smart guy is going to make a pill that just solves all your problems. Pretty sure that's going to happen. Yeah, win, exactly. Nobody wants to be that health nut guy who spent his whole life doing that. Unless that MF is paying for my house, do not contact me. Even the healthiest guy can drop. Well, I guess so. That would also suck too. You hear these like horror stories of like these dudes that are like, you know, oh, I'm drinking raw milk and call myself Kaya. And they're like into like working out and eating vegetables. And then they just die when they're like 27. And then there's other dudes that live off of McDonald's and they just get more and more rotten as the years go on, and they're living till like 95. So it's a weird world, man. You can die at any time. I like to think so, Ducky, yeah. I like having that in the back of my mind that, you know, you can just get out of it at any time. I don't like that you can't pick, though. Because I feel like some days you could definitely just be like, all right, I'm good to go. Well, let's do this. But I hate how, like, society and fate decides for you, you know? Trying to not speedrun that, says Ducky? Oh, okay. We're on different pages then. Alright, let's beat up Dragonite. And then I'm going to contact Banzuki. I'm going to be like, hey. Actually, if one of the mods don't mind, can you see if he's around? And if he's not, I'm just going to do the trade. If one of the moditos can be like, hey, old Manzuki, are you busy? And then if he says that he is, or he doesn't respond by the time I beat up Dragonite, we're just going to trade. Garlic says, stop it, I'll text him. Which one is it? Am I stopping it, or are you texting him? Because they're not at all the same. They're very different outcomes. That's 26 something, so not a hundo. Yeah, Trilber can be, but again, I don't know what the percentage of them would be Ditto. It's still RNG based, right? Come on, be green. Yep, very good, very good. Nice, 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 nice. Stupid Dragonite. I'm happy we got the Ditto. That's cool. And I'm also happy I haven't got rained on. That's also a big plus for me. Can Skidoo be shiny outside of the events? Yeah, he can. Got a background shiny level 1 Ditto. Wow. That's cool, man. This one had the beach. Nice. Pretty sweet. Explore 1 gives us a Bulbasaurus Rex. It's raining here. Yeah, that means it's going to rain here soon. And I'm not about that lifestyle. Especially after yesterday, man, having a decent day. Now I'm back to like 5 coats on and like getting stuffed up from being outside and stuff. It's a dampener for sure. 100 plus encounters, really. I've been getting Dittos pretty frequently, but yeah, I want the one shiny one. Lots of Ditto house spawns today, too. I'm gonna give it until we get to here. And if we don't hear back from Mr. Wanzuki, I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I think that he's already confirmed his end, so I think it should be fine. He's working? Okay, no worries. We'll just do it then. So if Banzuki gets a Shundo or something, I'll definitely let you guys know on a future stream. So I'm sure he'll send me a photo of it or whatever, but... Hey, what's up, Kristen? You're just in time. We're freezing our butt off. We're gonna do that remote trade with Banzuki. And I guess I can just show you guys what it is now. Mr. Wanzuki has requested a lucky trade. I hope I can do this without him having to confirm anything else. I think we can. Should be. Any birds? We saw 1, yeah. Okay, so we're going to be mirror swapping Regidragos with the background. This was that event that came out, in the summertime? That's the background. Very, very sick. But here we go. Good luck to Banzuki. Good luck to me. Dude, imagine a Shundo of this. It would be crazy. Yeah, he has to confirm it again. That's what I was worried about. Okay. I don't know if we'll get to see this then. Maybe not. Maybe? No, yeah, he has to confirm it. Dang, okay. Maybe we won't get to see it today then. So I thought there was going to be something else more to it. But I almost forgot this was a thing, and then his list, like his list of like wants and asks or whatever, what he was offering, had this, and I was like, oh dude, if that's the same one that I have, we should do that. Mr. Banana Dookie. What's a Banana Dookie? Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna not happen today then, because he's working, which is okay. I'll try to record it when it goes through. The problem is that sometimes I've seen these trades where it just puts it into your account, like you don't get to actually see it at all, which is super annoying. Best of luck to both of you. Yeah, hopefully a Shundo. I don't think it automatically went through. It did with, what was that trade with lunch, right? I didn't get to see my Rayquaza at all until it was in my account. All of a sudden there's a random Shundo in your account. Yeah, maybe. Like, it literally can go like that. Almost happened with lunches. Hey, Kristen with the nifty gifty. It goes to, F Society. I can never read that name, but thank you very much for the gifted, Kristen. If you're in the House Society, please say thank you. As always, the one and only Kurton Derulo. A fan favorite. I mean, let's just all be real about things. Everyone loves a good Kurton. She really is quite lovely. Alright, let's beat up this guy. The Quillfish would be cool to be shiny, because that would be brand new. It has not come to the game before this. Society says thank you. Yeah, I know, Marissa. The name, I almost read it all the time, and like one of these days I'm going to end up reading it. I don't know. But I do know I'd like this to shine. Come on. It does not, much to my chagrin. Alright then. Let me just double check. Oh, wait. Yo, the trade went through. Hold on. Can we view the trade? We can't view the trade? It's already gone. Oh, dude, okay. The trade glitched. Dude, here it is. For all we know, this could be a Shundo. So if you missed this before, we just did the remote trade. It glitched. It's in our account now. Here we go. Ah, okay. Still pretty sick. Definitely better than what it was. Hopefully Mr. Wanzuki says that he got a Shundo or something like that. Let me shield and see if he did. He might have texted me. I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. If his is good, then I will definitely show you guys. That's better than it was, and still cool with the background, man. Because mine was like a 10, 13, something like that. Yo, they gotta fix that. That's like an exciting thing to happen, to see that trade go down, but we didn't get to see it at all. Also, 2 checks. Number 1 is the Gulpin. Oh, it's gonna happen now. Yo, come on, game. I guess we'll watch it go through. Yo, why didn't we get to see this before? I mean, it's fine. It's kind of okay. That's great. But yeah, that's what we should have seen before. From Justin, Texas. Bruh, I know, literally. And another Gulpin D's. Ooh. That might be a hundo. That's way higher than the last ones. Not a hundo. Yeah, they need to fix that. I know, if we could see what the other person got would be great. Pogo always lets us down. Let me double check again, just in case. He texted me, yeah. I'll definitely show you guys if he got something good. But I am very happy that we did get this shiny today. I'm not super happy that my daily incense ran out. Bet lunch, bet I give lunch a Shundo tomorrow? I hope so. But guys, on that note, it's starting to rain. My daily incense ran out. I'm going to call it today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I will be live again for Raid Hour and stuff tomorrow. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That way you know when to go live and stuff. But have a fantastic night, guys. Thanks again for watching.